What's up, everybody? It's Joe Cronin, Justin Bailey, and Ken from the Foulmouth Network. We are all here together.
All of us.
To have sex.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was unaware of that part, but I'm down.
He didn't tell you?
I knew.
No, I didn't get the memo.
You're getting fucked.
What was that laugh? Fucking clip that right now, because that's fucking never going to happen again.
Did I do that?
No, I did it, dude. I went, fucking. Oh, my God.
Sure.
You know, so the, what did I want to talk about? Oh, I want to talk about Tommy, like, right off the bit, because Tommy just had his, telethon or whatever a minute ago.
That rap song he put up on his channel?
No. What
You
is
didn't
that?
see it?
No.
Oh, man.
I've still got the bubble thing in my head, like.
Oh, man. He got so out of breath on the latest video that he put up of a rap song. He was like,
oh,
free spoken word.
Dude.
And he's doing some free spoken word shit.
Dude, we're
got really out of breath at the end there, and it sounded like, you know.
Dude, in Florida, I got to tell you, like, I thought he was gonna die, like, because we were in JD's place, and Tommy NC is like freaking out, like he's like lip syncing to something and like doing all these jive moves and these things, and he's like running around dancing to this song. I think we were streaming, yeah, and he's like, all of a sudden he stops and like. I'm not joking, like, he was, like, going crazy, and I was streaming it. I think it's up on video somewhere, but he just, like, starts looking, like, really crazy, like, red and sweating everywhere.
All of a sudden he stops and he goes into fucking stroke.
Bro, listen, no, I've got a glass of water next to me that I poured for myself and my other drink next to me. He starts ramming over me, like, falling into me and pushing me aside, and starts guzzling the water, like,
in the desert somewhere.
Dude, he's like, and then he's like breathing over me like this. Like,
what a fucking loser.
Dude, the worst was when I was watching that video, he sits down and you tell him, yep, this is the bed I'm going to be sleeping on tonight. He sits down, you hear,
yeah,
like,
he's shitting on the bed.
Who does that to somebody, you fuck?
Dude, he was
shitting on his bed.
He was fucking farting on his show tonight. Like, there was like the people on the show with him were like, did you just fart, Tommy? And he's like, no, you can tell he was mad.
He's like, if you donate, I'll shit my drawers right now. Live on the show.
Yo, I'll eat 7 Beef Masters right now. I will eat 7 fucking Beef Masters right the fuck now. Dude.
You don't want to eat Beef Masters, trust me.
Yeah. Oh, there's an update to the story, Bailey, right? Like, there's another fucking hot dog, right?
Yeah, there was an update. Eckrich, which is a huge, I mean, Nathan's is as well, but Eckrich is like, you know, kind of like that cheaper version, you know, and now they've recalled 90 tons.
Oh, my God.
90 tons of fucking beef metal.
Process.
And there's a Beefmaster commercial out here recently. I don't know if anybody's heard it. But.
Master, get your metal on.
Beef. Where is it? Beef Master.
We have our new ingredients, metal.
if you want to shit shavings.
Oh wait, you know what, guys? You know what? This just in. There is I have the commercial. Here it is. Listen to this, guys. I got the commercial.
Oh, here we go.
Oh wait. Oh no, I don't.
Damn it!
Wait, they recalled the commercial too.
God damn. The commercial had metal in it too.
Metal in it. Had a fucking recall, actually.
What the fuck, bro? Why is the commercial not working? Hold on a second. Oh, here we go. I got it working. Okay, there we go. Just had some metal in it.
God damn it, it's a nice day out. I think I'll fire up the old grill today.
Ooh, that sounds good, Sweetums.
Shut up! Now go in the fridge, get me a beer, and some Beef Masters.
Beef Master, the tastiest wiener you'll ever have in your mouth.
Oh, God, you look good. Oh, you look good, too. Oh, fuck yeah.
Oh, God, fuck yeah. Later that evening.
Oh, God! You fucking stink! What did you eat, you fuck? Oh! God damn it! Don't fucking touch me! Oh! Dear God!
Oh my God.
Ah!
Oh, boy.
The next morning.
Wow.
Shut up, you fuck!
It's a great commercial.
Yeah.
Hey, it's Boomer.
Hey, Boomer.
Hey, we're having a little shindig today. A little beer and some butt sex, and I'm gonna grill some beef masters. You
Some
coming?
butt sex?
I'm on my way.
Who was that, baby? Fuck you.
Beef master.
This product is known to contain metal. Seriously.
A little truth
God
in
damn.
a little truth in advertisement.
That was great.
How many fucking sound effects did you put in that deal?
I don't know. Ask Beefmaster. I didn't make
I like how whenever the guy moved in the commercial, he hit into something. It's not like you're constantly tripping over like fucking.
I picture that to be Larry Funk's like daily life. Like that's Larry Funk walking around like.
like the moment when the alarm the alarm
You were thinking about them long beef masters, bro.
thinking about them fucking Beefmasters.
I'm getting me an alarm cock soon, bro.
I'm
That's like, you know,
It's an alarm when a fucking dildo just.
yeah, when you have an
smacks you in
alarm
the
cock, a fucking dildo smacks you in the face in the morning to wake you up when it goes off.
Remember the guy that used to call me about constantly and say Andy Milonakis was a lesbian? Anybody remember that? He called the show all the time, be like, Andy Milonakis is a lesbian. So he just he's tweeting. He was tweeting Andy Milonakis and me that Joe made me say it, but I did not make him say it.
What? Are you saying that?
Yeah, he was like tweeting me and Keemstar and Andy Milonakis, and he's saying like, "Oh, this Joe Cronin's he's the one that wants me to tell everyone that Andy's a lesbian."
Why the fuck would somebody do that? Like, what is the what?
What?
like? I just don't get it.
I didn't
Joe
say that.
attracts the weirdest fucking fans.
But you know what's weird is so this guy kept calling and saying, I don't know why, that Andy Milonakis is a lesbian over and over. So eventually, like, I tweeted Andy Milonakis. This was months ago. So I tweeted him and I wrote, hey, man, why are you a lesbian? But, like, it was because, like, that guy was doing that. So I was like, all right, I'll ask him finally. Because people were like, because the guy kept saying, ask him why he's a lesbian. And I'm like, what the fuck are you talking about, dude? So finally I did. I tweeted him and said, why are you a lesbian? So then he takes that tweet that I tweeted and uses it against me saying, like, see, he does this. But I'm like, no, I did that because you kept telling me to ask him why he's a lesbian, so I did. And then Andy was like, why are you a loser, or whoever the Joe Cronin is or whatever. And, like, I don't blame Andy because I would be like, fuck him, you know what I mean? But
Andy does look like a dyke. I mean, come on.
look him up, Bill. You'll love him.
Oh, I know who Andy Milonakis is.
You know, I had this fucking greasy burger at Burger King one day, and like that's what he looks like. Like Andy Milonakis looks like a great. No,
You're right.
Isn't he that little fat bastard in that Waiting movie?
But no, seriously, like in all honesty, like Andy Milonakis is like fucking awesome. Like he seems like the nicest guy.
The Man
right?
Show,
Yeah, he
man.
does.
Like, am I wrong? Like, no, really, like he seems like he's legit. Like he honestly sounds like he just tells like this is how I feel, and I'm telling you the truth.
Well, yeah, dude. What's cool about him is he interacts with the people who are fans of his. Like,
Yeah.
he's in the city in New York City not too long ago, and he tweeted out, "Hey, anybody in the city who's friends with me on Twitter want to come and hang out?" And like literally, people were like, "Yeah, I'll come and fucking meet up with you." And he went to dinner with them. He fucking hung out with them.
Wow.
That's pretty cool, you know.
Yeah, dude.
Did you know on the set of Waiting, like they, you know, the guys, people like Andy Milonakis and all these guys were staying in like apartments and they were rooming up together, and nobody wanted to room with Andy because he would just sit in his underwear and play video games and shit.
Yeah, I seen him throw a fucking ashtray or something.
He'd be my best friend then.
Video the other day and smashed his fucking beautiful big ass TV for no reason, like broke
What? Why? What?
it. I don't know. He just threw something at it.
Was he
smashed
mad?
it. No, he wasn't even mad. He just did it for no reason.
Oh, okay.
And it was like, oh, I fucked up my brand new 80-inch. I'll just buy a new one tomorrow.
He's been hanging around with Anything for Views like way too long, apparently.
Yeah.
Dude, Anything for Views and him and fucking and Keem do a show. You know that, Bailey? They do a podcast.
Yeah, I've heard Keemstar mention it every once in a while. But are you really knocking Andy Milonakis for doing anything for views?
No, I mean,
Do we need to pull up your video? The what was it? Yuck. My
no,
privates are
my
yuck.
joke. You missed the fucking joke, you dick. Like the guy on the show with them is his name is Anything for Views.
Yes.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so like he does fucking he's done some crazy shit. So my thing is like, oh, he's just trying to keep up with Anything for Views. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You know what's funny is those guys keep talking about hanging out together and stuff, and like meeting up and doing all these things. Kind of like, you know, I've always wanted to meet up with my friends, but then my friends become my enemies within a month, and then it doesn't happen. But you know, so I was like, man, imagine them in a hotel room. Like I feel like it's like fucking.
They all met up. Did you know that?
Well, really?
Yeah. They all went to Milanakis' like apartment.
Well, I'm not like a fag, like so I don't just like sniff around. Like, oh, did they meet up? Like, oh, did they meet up yet, or when are they?
Oh,
getting
they
married?
did. They put out a whole video.
No, I'm just kidding. I know. I did actually know that. I just wanted to.
Shit out on it.
Yeah.
It looked like they had a great time.
Wait till the sex tape comes out of that. Like,
Oh my
seriously.
God! You see, fucking
Keem and Andy.
Yo,
Oh.
the name of that is gonna be called Gnomes on Fire, and all their dicks on the cover will be.
on Gnomes on Fire.
Andy has a special present for Keemstar, and it's his cum. Like no, but it's it would be like
Fuck your ass.
their dicks are out, but like the tip is like a gnome head, you know.
His dick has a gnome hat
Oh, this
on
is
it.
what we
Let's rub tips together.
do cross the streams.
That's crazy. Do cross the streams.
Oh my god. Oh man, I accidentally closed my browser. I had all this stuff saved earlier. I do have some
Imagine
things.
seeing Milanakis blow a load into Keemstar's ass.
Oh,
Oh my
I
God!
would love to see that.
It's coming, Keem. Here it comes. Right.
Right?
I'm
Yeah,
gonna come.
I think you like I don't know why he called the other day. I think it's because of the stuff that Tommy was saying. Like Tommy NC was like going out and saying like, and I appreciate it kind of because like it is cool like to tell people about it. Maybe somebody comes on my show and that'd be nice. You know, and I was appreciative to what Keem did, but it was like he was like telling Keem like Joe wants you on the show and stuff, and it's like yeah, I do. Like I mean, I would love, sure, I would absolutely like Keem to come on the show, but I wasn't like going like I want Keem on the show now. Like I wasn't even like that. I was just like
He makes it sound like it was like you would like demanding for him to come on.
yeah, like I was like desperate or I wanted him to come on. I never even said anything about Keemstar. I was just like. And then just Tommy was like, "Hey, do you want me to tweet?" He just out of nowhere was like, "Hey, do you want me to tweet Keem?" And I'm like,
well,
"Yeah."
he did that to us too on
That's
my
cool.
show, and he fucking tweeted him so many times that I think Keem was like, "Go raid this guy's show." So he had all those fucking people come in and raid the show.
I think maybe that's what happened to me because I feel like we got like DDoSed or something that night.
Oh yeah. It could have happened where he was like,
Because I think like he messaged me to come on and I didn't see it for 30 minutes and then I was like, okay, dude, come on and whatever, and I hit his Skype and everything because he asked that.
Right.
So, but then it's like, because obviously I didn't want to put his stuff out there, so I'm like, all right, cool, and then he never responded to me. But then our stream went down like 4 times, so I almost think he was like, I got to go on here to defend myself, and then because he couldn't get on, he was like, you know what, fuck it, hey Alpha, just fucking DDoS, like,
yeah.
I mean, you know what I mean? Like he's like, oh fuck, I can't handle this. Just fucking take that down a couple times. Maybe I don't know. Maybe not. Maybe it was just complete bullshit luck that it happened. But
Did he reblock you, Keemstar?
no, he didn't. No. I don't know. Whatever. He's fucking busy. Like I mean, like there's a million things he's doing.
Yeah.
Probably. Maybe.
Yeah, he's fucking filming a porn with Andy Milanakis.
God, I would pay for that though.
Called Gnomes on Fire.
My God. Benjamin Button on fire.
But it's seriously like Andy does seem like a really good guy. That guy. But whatever. Moving on. He's funny. But
He's Greek.
what about Well, here's what I wanted to bring up to you. Did you hear the Green Ranger was like somebody wanted to kill him the other day?
Yeah, what was that about?
He like was at a Comic-Con or something like that, and some guy.
The Power Ranger?
Yeah, somebody tried to kill him.
Dear God.
Like at the
Fucking
con.
world we live in where you
Phoenix.
can't
What
even
did
be
he do?
I don't know, dude. Why is everyone trying to kill these like D-list celebrities?
Oh, I don't know what the fuck.
Like
it
Christina
is.
Grimmie gets killed. Like what? Like she's like a YouTube star. You know what I mean? The Green Ranger. I mean, like, why isn't someone going after fucking Amy Schumer? You know what I mean? Like,
I
what?
can't believe they killed Steve Buscemi.
Yeah, why isn't somebody like trying to blow up a fucking Ariana Grande concert or something? What the fuck's
well,
going on?
I guess that did happen. Yeah.
Oh yeah, that did happen.
Oh, that did happen.
You're right. Yeah. Well, actually, a lot of people think it didn't happen. because all the people that say that it's fake
What?
are out there.
Oh God, I know, man. Just like they fucking faked that whole.
What? That's
I mean,
fucking propaganda. That's what
They
they're
say
saying.
they say
No.
that thing got faked in Newtown, Connecticut. That whole where the kids were killed and shit. I see so many videos where they're like, "Oh, these are all actors. These are paid actors," and I'm like, dude, these people lost their kids. Like, are you fucking kidding me? Like,
Oh my God!
Yeah.
I would go on a shooting spree if somebody was.
No,
trying to
but
say,
here's-
oh, Mike, your kid's not dead.
Let me break it down for you though. Let me break it down for you, like why, like what it really means. Because like here's the deal. Like I understand, like you have to question everything. First of all, you have to question everything. I get that there's people there that look similar to other places, and things seem like it is fishy a little bit sometimes. So you run with it. But these people are so defined, like it is absolutely fake, and it's like you do not really know that. Just anything else. All I can tell you is the first time, like when I used to sort of buy into some of that or like believe some of it and be like, I'm gonna do some investigating. But it wasn't until the Boston bombing when I found out that this was mostly horseshit, because people were like, "Oh, they're all actors. Those people didn't even exist and stuff."
I know. I
And I'm
remember
like-
hearing that about
I'm
the
like-
guy who got his leg blown off, and they were carrying him out. They said
Yeah.
that wasn't real.
Yeah, and I'm like, dude, the kid,
Sandy Hook.
the kid is dead that lives up the road from me. I played hockey with the kid who died's neighbor, and like they were like, "Oh, you know, he's like, I won't be at hockey for a couple of weeks because I'm helping the family out," and it's
Yeah,
like,
so that's why when you know that it's real and you hear these people saying, "Oh, look, that person's an actor. This one's paid. This one's bullshit," and it's like, no. If you fucking knew what I knew, you would know that you
Yeah.
sound like a complete fucking weirdo. You
yeah,
know?
and then it's like other people. It's like I knew this guy lived here for so long, and then he saw what happened. He was in the hospital, and it's just like you can say that it was set up, perhaps, like how it happened. You can question that. You can question like who allowed it maybe to happen, who did it, you know, what was going on, like why did it happen. But don't question that the people that were killed. You know, I mean, and you can question it, but I mean, don't like overblow it. You know what I mean? Don't start saying, because it's like, dude, that's so ridiculous. Imagine being like the parents of the kid and like people are saying like you're fake, your kid's fake, and that's all, it didn't even happen.
Yeah, that's what I kept thinking.
Oh my God, dude.
How these poor families lost their little kids, and they got to hear these people going, "It's fake. You're a paid actor." Like, what? You
Yeah,
want to come and see the misery I'm living in right now?
dude, I would chop someone's dick off if they.
Serious.
It was reported yesterday that an armed man with guns and a knife was arrested at Phoenix Comic Con. The 30-year-old man, who was wearing body armor and was armed with 3 handguns, a shotgun, a knife, referred to himself as the Punisher.
Oh no.
Why's he got 3 fucking handguns?
And he attended the event to take down the bad police officers.
Oh my God, man! People are living in this fucking fantasy, fucking superhero world
He's
now.
mentally ill. I mean,
It's like movies are coming out so much with superheroes now that it's like some of these people honestly believe that they're living in Gotham and there's a Batman.
what the fuck?
There's not?
dude?
I mean, God, you're right though. Like these people just like they pick up on the shit and they fucking roll with it.
Yeah, it's like
Dude,
they
who
live-
wakes up one day and says, "I'm gonna go take down the Green Ranger"?
I know. Have you
The
What
guys,
did he
Green
do?
Ranger.
Didn't CM Punk want to take him down?
have you guys ever played like GTA and then like went outside, that you played it so much you went outside and you felt like you were still in the game?
Yeah.
You've
Yeah.
had that happen, right?
Oh yeah.
No, it's more like, yeah, you're right. I could, because sometimes you're just like thinking like,
Yeah, like I could drive my car
Yeah.
on the road right now.
I
and
could just run these people out like, bum, 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 bum.
You know what I mean? Like you get that.
I can knock this bank off real quick.
But
Like
you
I
know
think
what?
like sometimes it's such a thin like edge between reality and like, you know, obscured shit that like you're driving around and you like played that game and you're thinking like you just said, Joe, like you go and plow through 15 people on a street, like it's a game.
Bro,
I'm
you
not
trying to
gonna
get the games taken away from us? What are you doing with this? Like,
No,
come
but
on.
I'm
No,
saying-
I have that gene that says, "Okay, there's the line. Don't
Yeah.
cross it."
Yeah. But
Well-
some people, they don't get that. Like they don't get the message. It doesn't hit them that
But
this is reality.
Even Carlin was like in the 90s made a joke about that. Like, don't you sometimes just want to fucking boom, 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 boom? You know what I mean? So like even without video games, because that was like the
You're
early
right,
90s.
you're right.
You know what I mean? That was way before GTA. The early
You ever just
90s.
stand there talking to somebody and think to yourself, I could punch this fucking person right in the face.
Yeah.
Right
Yeah, because it's
Remember
now.
Bill
You
Burr?
get that thought, bro. It's just fucked
you know
up.
why? Because you have all these divisions in your brain, and it's like every once in a while they sort of kick on for a second, and I think that's what
Gotta be a
triggers you.
person in the whole history of time that fucking thought to himself, I don't really know this guy who's talking to me right now, but I want to punch him in the face so bad, and just did it.
Yeah, that was the Bill Burr.
Yeah.
The Bill Burr talked about with the muffins. Punching the
Oh, yeah,
fucking
yeah.
muffins.
Because Burr's also the one. He was like, if you ever drove past a group of people and you just want to go,
Yeah.
Oh, it's so fucked up.
Maybe it was Bill Burr that did that joke recently, and it wasn't George Carlin. Maybe I'm wrong.
remember he
That
says,
might
you ever
be.
walk past a ladder somebody's up on, you just want to walk up to
Yeah.
him and go, God damn!
It's like,
Shake it.
what is that about the human fucking brain that like? Because
Yeah.
everybody experiences that. You
It's
know what
true
I mean?
because I think it's because it's moving all over the place. Like sometimes your brain is like, well, because you have the thoughts about everything, but it's those thoughts that you remember because it's so horrific that you remember thinking like I did that. Because like no, seriously, like when you're sitting there like throughout the day, all the thoughts that you have that like don't matter. You know what I mean? If you could like compile them up into a corner, like at one point you thought like about wiping the toilet seat off with your hand, but then you were like, that'd be weird. It was a towel, you know.
God.
And then like you go to the grocery store, and then at one
I'd
part,
rather gun some people down.
you know, you think about like running someone over with a thing. Another part of you thinks about just leaving shoplifting, even though you
You're
wouldn't.
driving and you like driving on like those like highways that don't have a divider in the middle with the cars coming towards you.
Yeah.
And you think to yourself, all I got to do is just veer a little bit to the left and it's over.
Yeah. Yep. Yeah.
You know,
it's just,
everybody gets that thought too.
it's almost like all these different possibilities are constantly floating around your head.
Yeah, man, it's weird.
But you don't
There's a
think you don't-
chemical that just gets activated one day, you know? It's like, all right.
Well, I
this
think
is
that's
happening.
what it is with some of these fucking people.
mentally ill people because like it's like their brain.
Yeah.
It turns into a reality. But George Carlin, you know, remember what he say? Like, why doesn't people just start hearing voices? He's like, why doesn't someone ever say, you know, go take a shit on the salad bar at Wendy's?
Oh yeah, yeah.
You know, it's like it's always like kill somebody or kill your family.
Kill him.
Yeah.
Put him in a pit of spikes.
I think it's because of excitement. I feel like it's like, well, murdering is so wild that it's like that like really gets a lot of attention in their brain. But the thought that's like, oh, go piss on the bushes, it's like,
Yeah, yeah.
I don't fucking know. But they always have that meandering, that same look. Like this dude has that same look, that doofus, almost like empty face, empty soul look on his
Yeah.
cold eyes, killer look. It's like, lock this guy up.
You heard of
Forever.
the MK Ultra, right?
I know that name and I don't remember what it means.
Well, it's basically that's another conspiracy theory thing where they're saying like the MK Ultra is some kind of like a brain, like you can control what people are doing and thinking.
Oh yes, okay, yep.
And they like it's kind of like a brainwashing type of thing where
Yeah.
they just take a normal person and you know the next day they're walking into a high school and spraying people up. You know what I mean? Like, and they would never. You know when you hear, I know him. He would never do something like
Yeah.
this. You know, and it's like those people they think the conspiracy theorists like the MK Ultra
Yep.
can take like a normal person and then have him like just turn into a fucking serial killer or something the next day. Like you know.
Yeah, and it was something like they triggered, like they hit the button that said like, you know, execute order 66, and the fucking guy went crazy.
You know, I gotta say though, our government has been doing testing for fucking so long now.
Yeah.
And like really deep shit that they've been testing for years and years and years. They gotta know some shit that we don't know. They have to, like about the human brain and
Oh, I agree.
response to all that. You know.
Don't you think that this shit would come out though? Like that's the thing I always come back to is like, wouldn't this shit eventually leak out there?
Yeah, I think so. But some shit doesn't come out. You know, there's shit out there that didn't come out.
Well, you know, I can say that I've heard some of these guys on conspiracy shows, and then, you know, they'll title the videos like, you know, like former CIA agent exposes like
Yeah.
MK Ultra, and then it's like the thing is you go and listen to it, and like most people just don't believe them.
Yeah.
You know, so maybe they are out there, and it's just so ridiculous that they're not even worried about it because
A lot
nobody.
of people were blaming that thing that happened where that kid shot up the black church.
Yeah.
White kid, they were saying
Dylan
that
Roof?
A Ultra, yeah, because he had a black friend that was like he always treated me with respect. He never said some racist shit to me. I cannot believe that that's my friend. And then when you go back and you look at the recordings that this kid left, you know how much hate was in him. You're like, how the fuck did he turn into that? If he has a friend that was saying, I've never seen this happen with him, you know, it's like where did this happen? Like, how do you hide that too from? You know what I mean? It just
Well,
didn't match up.
You just don't know people, man. That's seriously.
Yeah, I guess.
People
You
have
know
a
what?
great fucking
Yeah.
you know, disguise a lot of the time.
Yeah,
and
but
behind
dude,
closed doors, they're just
people-
angry motherfuckers.
When people make a personal connection, they can separate that from everything else. Just look at the Boston Bombers. You know what I mean? They went to school with people. They were friends with people. They
Yeah, man.
weren't blowing them up. They just had no care for people they didn't know. You know what I mean?
You're right.
But speaking of other creepy shit, like, oh, actually, fuck this. I want to talk about Jason. I'm mad, dude. This shit still ain't working.
It's still not working the
Dude,
game?
Friday the 13th.
The Friday the
it still isn't
13th
working.
game is still not working on
It's
Xbox.
still not working. Like I want to hurt somebody.
That game looks awesome, though, man. I got to
Is
say.
it working on PS4?
Probably.
Yeah, I think so. But people were telling me earlier today that it still wasn't working there too. They were like, "Oh, it's still it's fucked over here too. It's the server, so it doesn't even matter."
Well, I was gonna buy it because I was just like, I've been waiting on that shit to come out, but it's $40, and I'm like, I'm not gonna pay $40 and not be able to play this fucking game.
Yeah, I don't know, dude. I'm actually gonna try uninstalling it right now, and then I'm gonna reboot all the system, and see if that fixes it.
Haven't they been promoting this game for like 6-8 months or something now? Like, didn't a trailer come out for this game a long time ago?
Wasn't there another Jason game out not too long ago or no?
Honestly, I don't know, and I didn't even know about this one until like last minute. So
maybe that's the one I'm thinking about. But I saw a trailer for this game a long time ago.
But dude, they're saying that they didn't expect anywhere near this. Like it was almost like you can tell when stuff like this happens because like stuff gets released a lot of times that's big, and like I know about it and I'm ready for it. But I wasn't, and all of a sudden, the last minute, I was like really interested in this, and I think tons of other people felt the same way because I don't get interested in much, and the fact that I felt myself interested, I go, shit, this is gonna be a big game, like, and people don't even, and I haven't even heard anybody talking about it.
You did a show on it last night. I guarantee 10, 15, maybe even 20 people because of you were probably gonna try this fucking game out.
Yeah, I'm sure. I mean, at least a few thousand people heard about it because of me if they didn't know about it. But some people were typing it in my chat yesterday, and that's how I heard. That's how I first heard about it. So the hype is like on fire right now. And then for it to not work, if it had not worked for like the first night, that would have hyped it up well in a way because like you're craving it. But it's getting to the point now where it's like,
I seen PewDiePie playing this game.
Really?
Yeah, but this was like weeks ago, man. I don't know if it's a different one or.
Yeah, dude, it was a Kickstarter, so like people got early access. So.
Okay.
But no, dude, it works on Steam. So if you download it on Steam, it does work. But it doesn't work. It's the other.
This is why video game companies like Rockstar and Nintendo and shit like soar through the gaming universe because like they take for fucking ever for games to get. I think Ken Show was talking about this the other day. How they take their fucking time, and when they release something, it's amazing. They would rather take their time and release something and it be awesome than speed something up and release something that's gonna fucking bounce.
They're doing that with Red Dead Redemption right now. They just backed it, like they just delayed it.
Good.
Oh, yeah.
Good. Take your time with it.
Yeah, I'd rather have them do that. Make the game perfect.
I don't mind if they release it earlier. The problem is, I swear to God, the problem is always servers. It's always servers because they like don't want to fucking spend the money.
Think about it, Joe. The servers when we used to, because I know that you used to play a lot of Halo back in 04, 05, right?
Yeah, that was perfect.
That's all I was doing back then. And the servers are almost the same as they were back then.
Yeah.
Like, think about that. That's like 10 to 12, 13 years ago. You would think that the servers would be better by now, but they're really not. It's like the same shit.
They were awesome then, though.
They're more concerned with just getting a new fucking, game out there, getting the quick bucks, than improving the overall software and running. I mean, it's the way everything is now.
I love NHL, man, for that, like the multiplayer on NHL, like the seasonal shit and all that shit.
Yeah.
I remember when they first put out that, it was all fucked up. You couldn't join the team, then people couldn't join your team, and it was like you'd be in the middle of a game and it would just drop out on you, and it was fucking so frustrating. That's because they didn't take their time with it. They rushed the game out.
Ken, did you play Halo? You played Halo then, right?
Oh yeah, man.
Dude, do you remember? But you remember mods like when like you would start a game and you would just fall to your death the whole game?
Yep.
Remember that shit, dude? Like that was nuts.
It would ruin the shit out of it.
It did because you'd play 20 games. You know what's weird though? Even though it did like ruin it, it didn't ruin it completely, but it was kind of like fucked up. Like what the hell? We did all this work. Now we're gonna go negative. But it's like, or you'd be on like a 30-game win streak, which is impossible almost. But like one time, dude, we were on like a 28-game win streak or something like that, and then we came into a game where like that happened, and I was like, fucking. But
I remember that on Call of Duty World at War. I used to love that game, and we played it for so long, and then all of a sudden people started fucking modding on that game, and it ruined the fuck out of it, man.
You know what? And that's the reason I got pushed to Zombies, because that was the original Zombies game.
Yeah.
Because there was so much modding going on, I just went and played Zombies all the time.
Yeah, man. Like I would be on like an 18 kill streak, and like somebody would just pop up through the fucking ground behind me and just. I'd be like, what the fuck?
Teleport.
Or they'd be floating over.
Have like a fucking automatic M1 and shit.
You know what though?
Like, what?
some of that dumb shit like made the game like memorable in a way. Like I remember, like I kind of miss like every once in a while I'm like, I wish I'd just fall from the sky like dying over and over again just for the fun of it. Like, you know what I mean? Like I mean really, like it's weird.
I knew a couple of glitches in some of those games too. Like the GTA, you go to the airport and you go to a certain spot and you can get inside the airport. And then you can shoot people and they can't shoot at you. They don't even know where you are. That was.
I don't know if anybody ever played Gears of War, but that was a really bad modding.
I loved Gears.
I was obsessed with Gears for like 5 years, but the modding in that game in Gears 1 was insane.
Oh yeah,
Dude,
drive you fucking crazy.
Dude, Gears 1 was was my favorite. I played that with my buddy Bobby. We played through that game real quick.
I liked part 2.
1 and 3 were really good, but 2 had the most solid like story. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it did have a fucking awesome story.
I just like how 1 was so like, you know what I mean? It had that first game feel. You know what I mean? It was all just like, it's like when you
now on that.
What was that?
Didn't they just come out with a recent one?
Yeah, they came out with 4. Like they continued the story because they released that Judgment shit, which was pretty much a prequel.
Yeah.
And then they released 4 where they've extended the story.
And now, like, it's his son now, the original character.
Yeah. Yep. Marcus is all fucking grizzled out and shit now. It's fucking badass.
I'm waiting for the porn, the Gears of War porn.
Gears of porn.
Gears of whore. You know? And the guy puts the gun in the other guy's ass. It would be a gay porn, though, because they're all muscular and stuff.
Yeah, put Charlotte Flair in there with her clitted dick.
You can't bang the Queen of the Locust chick or whatever, Queen Mira or whatever.
Dude, tell me, Charlotte Flair looks like the old bag in The Shining at the end.
Oh my god!
I'm not even joking, dude. If they
have you seen anything more disturbing than her naked pics?
Oh man, that was fucking. I remember watching that as a 5-year-old. Okay. As a 5-year-old, seeing that movie. And
I seen that shit too.
What the fuck is that?
Do you know how excited I was when somebody said that Charlotte's nudes got fucking leaked, and I was like, "Oh my yes, goddamn!"
I know one titty was so much higher than the other, and she had a clit dick. Like she could pull her dick out. And piss.
This was like after the car accident.
Stand up and piss out of that fucking thing.
Dude, I could see every one of the fucking bones in her body. I was like, God.
She had a 12-pack.
Dude, like Ric Flair with a pussy.
Well, that's the first problem is she looks like Flair, so that would creep me out if I was banging her.
I know, she definitely does. She has no hips whatsoever.
Might as well fuck Flair in the ass. I mean, it's just like,
oh, dude, she does look
so bad.
Imagine like if she was wearing his put on his Speedos.
Would you fuck her though? Come on, be honest.
No, I don't. I honestly don't. No.
His purple boots and shit.
You would turn her down if she was in the bar and was like, you know.
Fuck no, dude.
No, you know what? I'd do her.
Blow my wad on her mole.
I'd have to get my wife involved, and then we just 3-way.
I'd be like, I would
chop that mole off.
You're worried about the mole, brother? Like what the fuck?
Suck on that clit.
Her body looks like she's been in a car wreck, and you're talking about her mole.
Dude, that mole is fucked.
She looks like a
kid's talking about sucking the milk out of it.
You know, it's like her left tit is like going out the wrong way, then her right hip is sticking out the right way.
Left tit was like, I'm leaving.
Then you know, dude, then it looks like some parts of her body are in shape and other parts are like anorexic.
Yeah.
Where'd her ass go? Her ass is gone.
She has no ass.
She has a long back.
Her hips and her ass just was like, we're leaving.
She probably has 19 toes.
Yeah.
On one foot.
I'd rather fuck Andy Milonakis.
Yo, but that one thing that I heard the other day, and I must have like didn't listen to this on purpose when it first came out, but I heard the 911 call of Flair when his son passed away in the hotel. And did you ever hear that 911 call?
Yeah, I did. That was terrible.
That was sad, man. That was some sad fucking shit.
I remember making a video on that. That was like 3 years ago. I made a video on that.
Sad though, man, to hear him.
Can you pull it up? I haven't heard it.
Oh man, it was horrific.
No,
man.
It's not really. It's not like funny. It's like really just awful.
Yeah, it was bad, man.
It's not like William Shatner's 911 call to for his wife that he probably, I don't know what he did, but
yeah.
Did you ever hear
like
that call?
Charlotte naked pig funny?
Dude, did you ever hear William Shatner's call?
Yeah, I've heard it.
His
wife drowned, right?
She's in the pool.
She's in the pool.
Like
I fucking necktied her and she fell in the pool.
I mean, here's the guy that I'm always envisioned as like this hero, like this superhero. By the way, I just reinstalled the game and uninstalled it. Still doesn't work. So anybody that said that, fuck you. But yeah, I mean, you know, you think he's gonna dive in like Superman. Like if your wife fell in the pool, like would you let her just sit in the pool while you called 911?
No, not unless you want her to dead.
I mean, right? Or the only other explanation, is like they were fucking wrecked.
Yeah.
Like he was on like cocaine and like alcohol.
I can't see him on cocaine.
You know, like she's at the bottom of the pool, and you're like, oh.
She was floating in the pool, and he was like, "I've got to get to her."
You can't see Shatner on cocaine?
Yeah.
No, I can't, man.
Watch season 3 of the original series.
Try to swim.
I've got to do this 8-ball.
You've got to swim to the side, to the shallow.
I'm Captain Kirk!
My name is Jeff.
She's trying to swim to the shallow end.
He's fucking
My darling.
director.
My
My
darling.
darling, swim to the shallow end.
Swim to the shallow end. That's what I was going to say. Pedal your legs.
It was like that too. She's like, "Sir, get off the phone and can you get your wife out of the pool?" No, she's in the deep end.
I
He's
don't
eating a fucking
want-
hot dog.
It ain't my problem.
I did my part. I called you.
I had a guy come here and teach her swimming lessons.
Yeah, that's his code word. Yeah. Yes, hello, Tommy. It's me. It's Bill. I need you to teach my new girlfriend swimming lessons.
That means he wants her dead.
Yeah,
That's
exactly, yeah. I want her dead.
That means sew her mouth shut.
You son of a bitch. When I say I want swimming lessons, you have to kill them. All right, here's the fucking, here it is right here.
Fire.
Oh, it's fake. Someone wrote Shatner's now in one call. Oh my god.
He just got owned.
I just got trolled.
Captain's log.
Oh, this might be it. Is this it?
Captain's got a log.
In the deep end of the pool. Okay. Is she breathing? No, she's not. Is she still in
No,
the
this is somebody else's now. This isn't his.
Bubbles. My wife's in the deep end of the pool. Is she breathing? No, she's in the deep end of the pool.
Billy,
Like, what the
Will
fuck?
Shatner fucking hosted Rescue 911, okay?
Here's
What are
another
you talking about?
911 call from Roger from Connecticut. His wife was floating face down in the pool.
Here's Rescue 911. Here's Will. This motherfucker hosted a rescue show.
It's so fucked up, man.
Is she breathing? No.
My wife is in the bottom of the pool. Is she breathing? No, I don't think so. Not unless she's got gills.
No,
Oh,
I mean,
God.
it took me 10 minutes to call you. She's still not breathing.
Well, I'm hoping she's dead by now. It was 20 minutes ago.
Oh, my God.
I mean, come on, dude. Like, she's in the pool. Like, I don't know. I think they
My
took it
wife
down.
is in the pool.
I think they took the call down because I can't find it anymore. It used to be everywhere.
Oh,
Because
She
I
has
did
a great
whole,
publicist.
I showed it on. I played it on Monetize This. I think we all fucking had a pretty good laugh. I mean, his poor wife. It's just because it's unbelievable that he didn't dive in there. Oh, here, let me see if this is it.
He didn't want to get his hair wet.
I'm just getting trolled. I keep looking for it everywhere, and like every fucking slide I click
Yeah,
on.
what's your problem?
My wife's at the bottom of the pool.
Okay, did you get her out of the pool yet, sir?
No, not yet.
I want you to take her out of the pool right now, sir.
I couldn't take her. She's at the very deep end.
Can he not
that
swim?
him?
Yeah, that'd be my quick. Sir, can you not swim?
You
Was
fucking.
that him? That was William.
This is
Shatner.
William Shatner calling 911. Yeah, listen to this.
Yeah, what's your problem?
My wife's at the bottom of the pool.
Okay, did you get her out of the pool yet, sir?
No, not yet.
I want you to take her out of the pool right now, sir.
I couldn't take her. She's at the very deep end.
Yeah, what's your
It's like he had to think of a lie. Like, I can't. Well, she's at the deep end.
I
I
don't
would
have
have
my
taken
swimming
her out, but I
trunks
want
on.
the money.
I don't have my swimming trunks on yet.
The insurance.
My floaties haven't coming in yet.
If they find it.
Jump in that pool and get her right now. I don't have my swimming trunks on.
Bro, you would be
The
diving.
talk's over.
I could see if he called, like, you know, he'd like already dove in, like pulled her out, like
This call is over.
started like punching her stomach and doing everything, like, and they'd be like, I tried to resuscitate her, she won't wake up, please come. Like, but it's like she's in the pool. Get
She
her
was
out of the
doing
fucking
back.
pool.
She was doing back fucking laps, and then all of a sudden, so fucked up, man.
Red alert.
Red alert! My wife's at the bottom of the pool, and Bill Cosby's standing in my yard for some reason.
And Bill Cosby's inside
Prepare for
my
impact.
Bill Cosby's inside my daughter. Help!
Oh my god.
Help!
Bill Cosby was like, I put the chloroform on your wife before she went in the pool.
At the bottom of the pool.
Maybe that's what it was. Maybe fucking that's why she was in the pool. She had Bill Cosby's sauce.
Yeah.
The wrong
Bill
fucking
Cosby
drink.
raped her one day, so he didn't want anybody to find out. So he was like, just eat this pudding pop right here.
Dude, you know Bill Cosby and Shatner partied in the 80s at some point, like
Oh,
somewhere.
yeah, they had to.
You
And they
want
were
a
like,
martini?
would you want to kill your wife one day? I want to drown her.
Make sure to eat the olive.
I want the chloroform her asshole.
Man, there's like every celebrity's call is on here. There's like Anna Nicole Smith.
You want to know what the greatest call though is
What?
Mel Gibson yelling at his wife.
Oh, that is fucking classic.
What does he say? I never really cared.
Baldwin too. Baldwin yelling at his fucking.
The part where Gibson just says to his wife, "Fuck you."
Yeah, that was a great call. That Gibson one was great. It was.
Oh, dude! Last week on the show, we were listening to Christian Bale freak out on set.
Oh,
as a
Yeah, that's a classic.
dictator.
It's a classic.
I just love it. And you come walking over here. That's the best part, dude.
I hope. Did the lights look fucking good? Doesn't matter now, you fuck.
Guys, I want to tell you that the machete wielding clown tries to hitchhike along busy California highway.
Saw that.
I seen this, dude.
Get the fuck out of here.
They said
It
it's
was-
coming back now. This clown shit.
The
It
clown
was
shit.
red dye and cotton on the machete they found. They can't even press charges because machete's considered a tool.
Well, yeah.
I can't do nothing to him because anybody can dress up any way they want as long as they're not posing.
Yeah,
with
but
them.
not with that. The dude who walked around with the sword dressed as the Joker. They arrested him.
Yeah, because his sword was real.
I thought they said that it ended up not being a sword, but I don't know. His girlfriend was like adamant, like this is bullshit, though. I don't know.
I don't know, but all I know
You
is
have to
this
take it all
clown shit
seriously, though.
is all coming back again for some stupid
Remember
reason.
when
I
Leah
hate that
freaked
shit.
out about the clowns on that Monetize This?
Yeah, she was freaking
She
out.
lost her fucking mind.
Well, seriously, if you look out your house at like 4 in the morning, you know how you just wake up, take a
Yeah.
piss, you look outside the window, just see what's going on.
Yeah,
I looked out my window and I saw a fucking clown standing out there,
yeah.
and I'm a brave dude, you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
but if I saw that, I think I'd go fucking climb under my bed.
No, I'd probably fucking. I would keep my eyes on him and wait and
I'd
wonder.
shoot him.
Flip the fuck out. I'd be
Yeah.
like,
I'd shoot him.
Yeah, see, Bailey would shoot. See, like I
I got a fucking gun safe full of shotguns. If I saw a clown standing outside my fucking house with a machete in his hand, I'd be like, dude, I hope it was fun. Boom. And I'd blow his fucking clowny faggot ass head off.
Wow.
Fuck that, dude. What is the point of that?
Yeah, I mean, like I would probably throw a rock at him or something. Like, yeah, I'd
If
be like,
my son woke up and seen that, it would scar him for life.
Yeah, for life, dude, definitely.
no, just tell him it's a birthday at the street.
He's here for your birthday party, son.
Yeah, he's here for your birthday.
Why is he here 4 months before?
Then he's gonna cut your head off. I hired a clown to kill you, son. Listen, that clown's gonna come in the house and probably do something weird to mommy, but don't tell anybody.
Fuck clowns. If you're a
He's gonna kill
clown
you.
and you're listening to the show right now, get a real fucking job, all right? You weirdo.
What about Frank the Clown in wrestling?
Frank,
He's
love
a fucking weirdo.
He's friends with all those wrestlers too, man. They all love him for some reason.
But if I
That's
saw
because
it,
he's a fucking
'cause he
retard. I'm
blows
just
them
making
all.
fun of him.
But no, if I seen Frank the Clown though, I'd just be like, oh, I mean, even if I didn't know who he was, right? Like, even if he was just dressed like he is.
Dude, I see him all the time.
Really?
Yeah, I see him all the time. He goes in the same bagel store as me.
Really?
John Wayne Gacy was a clown.
Yeah.
Yeah. See, that's the thing. Like, he's probably got kids somewhere. Someday he's gonna kill Noelle, and then they're gonna be like, oh, like I
Wait,
saw
now,
that.
let me
coming.
ask you, Noelle. She will never make it as a wrestler. Do you agree?
Oh yeah. I
Agreed.
don't know.
Just
She
doesn't
won't.
have it in her.
Valet, yes. Model, yes.
She looks so bad
Announcer.
when she was in the ring with those other
Yeah,
chicks.
dude, she looks
She
awkward.
looks so out of place, man.
Some women just look weird when they run, man.
Unless she plans on diving off a cell or something, that ain't happening.
No,
I'm
she-
sorry, like it's not her. She just don't have the build or the look. The
Listen,
move.
she is gorgeous, and they do need to do something with her, though.
Yeah, she's talented in other ways, like for sure.
Yeah, she is.
Like actually, she's good at interview things too. You know the other thing I like her in is if she like sat down with someone to do an interview with them and just asked them like candid questions.
Yeah.
Or like
because you don't mind listening to her voice and shit. She comes off like.
I'd watch a sex tape from her.
I would too.
No, she is a little bit like valley girly. Like sometimes she says like goofy things that make me cringe, but
why is she dating a fucking clown, like an ugly clown?
She's cause man, she's not all right in the fucking head.
She's not right.
No.
Yeah. The
If
brothers.
you're dating a fucking clown and you look like what Noel looks like, you're fucked in the head.
Brothers, his two sons, they're fucking weirdos, dude. The two boys.
Oh, dude, listen, they're the funniest fucking things. Like
All
they're
funny
hilarious.
as fuck, though. I gotta say, man. And they have
Aren't they
that.
retarded?
I think they're like.
No.
I think they were autistic a little bit.
One of his kids has autism, and the other one, no, they're just funny, dude. That show that they had on
they
the
got
air.
the Long Island mentality, bro. Too, man. They're fucking funny bastards.
Oh
man.
my god, dude. They watch. One of them watches the show. Mickey, he watches my show.
Get out of here, really?
Yeah, he watched Tommy too. He's had
And
Tommy.
the other one.
Tell your sister to get away from that fucking chomo,
It's
dude.
a cushy job in WWE right off the
Yeah.
fucking bat, lucky bastard.
That one I don't know about him as much. He seems like the most like level-headed. Like he's
Yeah,
just
he
kind of
does.
like yeah.
Yeah.
But oh shit, what was I gonna say?
The brothers, the younger ones.
No, it was. Oh yeah, I was gonna say about Mick Foley's always like, oh well, she's like, well, Dad, you know, I like him because he's like you and everything, and then Mick Foley's always like, yeah, you're right, you know, you kind of did a weird job, and so he's weird, like that's why I'm with him, and then Mick Foley's like, I guess you're right, or like I guess I see that. If I was Mick Foley, I'd be like, no fucking way, motherfucker. I'd be like, dude, I am a legend in the wrestling business, and I made millions of dollars and put people in seats and entertain people. He just sits there dressed like a fucking idiot.
Yeah, number one, he's a fucking clown for no reason. It's
Yeah.
not like he works as a clown.
Yeah, like get the fuck away from this guy.
That's it.
Dresses up as a
He
clown.
doesn't even like do birthday parties and shit. He just dresses as a clown.
Just dresses as a clown.
He's a fucking
I
weirdo.
see him in a bagel store in the morning dressed up as a fucking clown getting
Where
a
does he
bagel.
get his money
Tell him
from?
to get his fucking shit together.
No joke.
Does he just live with his mother? Where does he get money from?
He lives with them right now, but you
Yeah.
don't know about it. Yeah.
Yeah, that's
Oh
what.
He lives with them.
Yeah, because on the
Dude,
show.
I would be so fucking uncomfortable with that. They're gonna wake up one morning. He's gonna be in his fucking underwear and a clown makeup with a knife in his hand. He's gonna start fucking going crazy
Yeah.
on him.
Yeah, I don't get. I mean, he does seem like this just nice guy who's dressed.
I don't have any respect for clowns.
Well, especially ones that aren't getting paid to fucking get dressed up. Like, what are you doing?
Yeah.
You know?
And he goes
Like,
to
what
like.
the fuck is... Dude, there's probably like a clown con where they all get together like, oh, we're fucking clowns. Fuck that. That's stupid and weird.
Yo, clown college, bro, is no joke. Like, you have to be really skilled to be in clown college.
Is
and
that real?
Yeah.
It's real, bro. Yeah.
There's
and
a
it's
college for clowns?
Yeah, man.
Yeah,
How much
that's the
fucking
real deal.
pedophilia is going on there?
I don't know, man. These people are like serious. They're like,
I'm gonna
probably,
get some shit about the clowns.
Imagine them hazing. Imagine them hate the hazing that goes on there.
Oh my god.
Like
yeah.
they take.
Let me ask
Bozo's
you a
nose.
question, Ken or Joe. If you decided one day you're going to be a clown, if somebody says, "Hey, what do you do for a living?" and you have to tell them, "I'm a clown," are you fucking embarrassed or not?
Yeah, dude, totally.
Do you think I'm embarrassed to tell people that I work in a factory? No.
No.
No,
I'm not
because I think it's like wrestling though. I think it's like you know what goes into this. Like they feel respect about it. Like they don't.
Oh,
it's-
I
it's-
put on makeup and I go do
Yeah.
children's fucking birthday parties.
Yeah, but you can say that
don't
about
even do
wrestlers.
that though.
Yeah, you could say it about wrestlers. That you could be like, "Oh, you're a fake wrestler," like you know what I mean. And it's like you don't understand the respect that goes into this. I think a lot of people don't understand probably the respect that goes into clown college.
Yeah.
I respect none of it.
I guess that's maybe why some of those wrestlers are friends with Frank, because they see him do this gimmick and they see him do it in his life, and he's not a clown. He doesn't do any jobs like that, and maybe that's why.
Remember that guy said Vince hates him though.
Yeah.
Why
yeah.
wouldn't he?
That's what I heard. Vince hated him too. Like, why is? And I heard that Vince took, what's his name to the side and was like, "Yo, you better tell your daughter to drop this dude. Like, we don't even want him on the show. Like, they didn't even want him on the show. They weren't
Yeah.
even gonna make him part of the show."
Yeah, Vince doesn't. I guess they said that Vince doesn't like him at the on TV. They try to stick him on off camera when they give
Yep.
tickets.
He didn't like the fact that he was
If
on.
that
it.
was your guys' daughter, would
Yeah.
you put
No,
up
I'd
with
be
that shit?
pissed, man. I'd be get the fuck out of here. Like Foley tried to do. He tried to get him out of there. He really did. Like, get the fuck out of here.
He's-
You're weighing down my daughter.
I think he tried to like. I think he thought like she'll figure this out like eventually.
And I think she still will. But as of right
Really?
now, they're still together. So.
Why is a chick that hot dating that fucking weirdo?
She's a cutie, man. She is fucking gorgeous, that kid. She is gorgeous.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How old is she now?
I think she's like 22.
Oh
Yeah.
wow. Wow.
She's gorgeous. I mean, she's drop dead gorgeous.
To me, it's
Everything
weird.
about her is cute.
I don't.
you know?
I feel weird about her too. Like, cause like I know this is bizarre, but like we kind of grew up like when she was like a little kid.
Yeah, I remember seeing her as a little baby
Yeah.
crying her eyes out on the.
Yeah, Beyond the Mat, remember?
Yeah. So it's like to me, like I don't feel like I know like everyone's like, oh yeah, but sometimes I'm kind of like not. I'm almost like
Well, that's why I'm not like, oh, I want to fuck her. I want to fuck her. But I'm more.
I
or
wanna
less
fuck
like,
her.
She's cute. She's cute. I mean,
yeah,
she-
like I have this weird respect that's bizarre, which I don't.
Yeah.
I want to
almost-
fuck her.
Okay, well Bailey doesn't.
I love it.
Bailey doesn't have that.
No shame.
I do though.
I'd bang her with my
Hi,
tongue.
y'all. It's Bill Clinton. I want to talk to you for a moment about sexual harassment.
Oh no, about getting my dick sucked.
What was up? Hey, can we go back to that for a second? People don't really talk about this a lot at all, but because it's not relevant. But how fucking bizarre was it that like Monica Lewinsky started like fucking Tom Green? Do you remember that?
No,
You
I
don't
don't
I
remember
don't
that?
remember that.
Monica Lewinsky started banging Tom Green and like was with him.
Serious? Tom
It-
Green is tap some ass, bro.
Why is it like what the hell?
Oh, what is it about Tom Green? He fucking used to like finger dead animals.
I
And,
thought
like,
they got married.
I don't get this.
I think they got married, dude.
Are you what? Him and Lewinsky?
Yeah, look at all the photos
Get
of them.
the fuck out
You guys
here.
don't remember this?
I would have heard
No.
this all
Dude.
over the place that because that's like two worlds colliding right
They were
there.
dating everywhere. This was like a big deal back in
How long
1990,
ago was this?
the late 90s.
What?
Wait a minute, let me.
This was before he was with what's her name? The actress from E.T.
Yeah, if you look up the Tom, I looked up. I think she made this. Tom Green and Monica Lewinsky take a trip to Ottawa together. That was from 2000.
Shit, man, I didn't even fucking know that, man. That's crazy shit.
I mean, I'm pretty sure they dated for a while. Like, and I don't. It just blows my mind.
But you know for a fact that if you could have heard those two in the bedroom together, you know Tom Green was probably ripping into her. Like, come on, I want to feel that pussy that Bill was in. The presidential pussy.
Wait, he. Yeah, he was like, let me get some of this.
Let me get some roadhead.
Tom Green was married to fucking Drew Barrymore.
Yeah, Drew Barrymore. Yeah.
See,
You
that
didn't
was
know
his
that?
type. He had a type.
You didn't know that?
I forgot it. Just like you guys maybe forgot about Monica Lewinsky.
Yeah,
I don't know
was
about
trying
Drew
to figure out,
Barrymore either.
I was trying to figure out, was he with Drew Barrymore before Lewinsky or after?
I'm trying to look it up now because it's so bizarre that we have to talk about it.
Well, I think he was with her in like 03, 04. Green
Maybe.
It's probably after.
I'm
Afterwards.
looking for like the life after Scandal. Like I don't know. Like I'm looking for Tom Green and
You know
I hear
that
you.
dress is still, like, it still has his fucking load on it.
Really?
Yeah, you didn't know that? That
No.
dress still has his load on
That
it.
would sell
It's
for
never
like.
been cleaned. It's never been like washed off. It's never been nothing. It still has his load right there.
Who has it?
Yeah, dude.
Who has
I
it?
swear to God, the last I
What
heard.
is it in the archives?
Now,
White
maybe I
House?
could be wrong. Maybe I'm wrong right now, but the last that I heard was that it was in a museum in Washington D.C.
Man, well,
A dress with
privately
a
owned
fucking
museum.
load on it?
it's in a museum.
I think so, man.
They
Think
should
so.
they should be a museum where it's encased in this glass encasement, and there's a button in front of it, and when you hit the button, like a bunch of black lights go on, so you can see the cum.
It's still dripping.
Did they ever make like a Bill Clinton, Monica Lewinsky like mock porn?
Oh yeah, I'm sure they did.
I'm sure they did. They
I
had
don't
to
know.
have.
The Oral Office, like,
Yeah.
you know what I mean?
The fucking cum house.
Come a lot, cause Camelot,
Air Force Roadhead, Air Force One, Roadhead,
Air Force cum.
Air Force Come.
Yeah. Well, then Tom Green made Freddie Got
Force
Fingered
fuck.
too.
Marine
I
Corps.
told you about Tom Green with me that the time I was gonna host that show with him online, right?
My bum is on you.
My
Oh,
bum-
yeah. I
and then
remember
Leah
that.
called him a fucking idiot or something.
Yeah, that's funny shit.
Like he heard it. Like he's just you hear in the background like he's a fucking idiot.
I was a huge Tom Green fan.
Who?
Mr. Billy Ricky.
Billy? Oh, Billy.
fucking loves Tom Green, like actual, like really loves the guy.
I wonder if Billy listened to that show then. Not that show, but like listened to his internet show that he had for like 30 episodes. Because
I think he did. I think he's like a big fan of a lot of things that he does. So he probably
He doesn't still do an internet show?
I don't know what he does.
No, I think he does. He still has a show.
I was gonna say, I think he
An
still
internet
does
show?
have something.
Yeah, I think he still does.
Really?
Yeah,
Why have I never seen it anywhere?
because it's not on like American. It's all fucking like it's all
Canadian, right?
Canadian, yeah.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah, the TomGreenShow.com. Yeah, here it
It's
is.
still big time relevant in Canada, bro. Like big
Are
time.
you sure? Or because I feel like Canadians gonna hear this and be like, no, he's not.
No, dude, he is. Like they love him there, man. He's like one of the main people. You know.
Damn.
You know, they get the Canadians, which I love Canada. I love Canadians. I love everything about it. I'm such a hockey freak that I just always wanted to move there for hockey alone. But the Canadians, like a lot of them, when they do that crossover, like John Candy did, like fucking so many great Canadians have come over and been big stars in the U.S. Like when they come over here and they become big, like it seems like Canada in the whole is like fucking so proud of that person who came over here and like did really good, like a Michael J. Fox, like a they like hold these guys like on a big time pedestal if they blow up in the U.S. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
They could be big stars in Canada, and they like them for okay, they're a big star in Canada, but when they do the crossover and they become a big star in the U.S., it's like they put them in the like fucking the atmosphere in Canada. They like are beloved. You know, Tom Green's one of those guys. Michael J. Fox.
This
Could
website
you
looks like
imagine
shit.
revering a guy who jerked a horse off in a movie? We got Tom Green.
The Trailer Park Boys started getting big here too, man. You know?
Yeah, you're right. And then they started blowing up.
Yep. They're hanging out with fucking Snoop Dogg now and all
They're
that
probably
shit.
huge in Canada, right? I mean, obviously that's where it's
Yeah,
based.
they are. They're fucking that show, the Trailer Park Boys, was like, I think it broke all kinds of records in Canada as far as
Even like 3 years ago on my show, or 4 years ago when somebody brought them up, and then it was like sort of like cool underground, like like everybody that knew who they were was like, yeah, but like most other people were like, what is that? I'll have to check that out. But now it's like everybody knows what that.
Well,
what
yeah,
that
since Netflix like bought them and put them on there, it's like now everybody knows them now. You know,
They got all kinds of specials and stuff too, like comedy
mainstream
stand-up
now.
specials.
Plus, they have a really good website too.
Remember when Tommy NC stalked one of them or whatever? Remember that? And he like had the guy's trailer, had the guy knock on his trailer to talk to him on the phone. Tommy NC has this weird thing right now where he just thinks like everyone must talk to me for some reason.
Oh, I know, dude. He does. He's like, "How dare you not be on my show?"
Yeah, people are like,
and then,
who the
he
fuck
was
are
thinking
you?
that the dude like didn't want to work with him because he had autism. And I'm like, Tommy, it's not because of that. And you mentioned it too, Joe. You said some of these guys don't have time to go and collaborate with,
Well, they just don't know. Like it's the thing about it is like now he throws out the 100,000 sub thing, but it's like he said that back when he only had 1,000 subs too.
Tommy thinks he's the biggest fucking sensation on YouTube.
Well, he's hot. I mean, I don't know.
does, but then he doesn't because like I'll get like I don't want to give too much away privately, but like once in a while I do get phone calls from him where he's like kind of like he just wishes that he could reach more people. And
I get this problem
I mean,
too. I'm there with him. I get frustrated because I try to get people on my show all the time, and you just start being like, why the fuck won't this guy come on?
yeah, but he's very lucky on the people he has gotten already.
Yeah, dude, who do you have on the other day?
Nostalgia Critic he had on.
Yeah, that's nuts.
The fucking guys, man. He's very lucky.
That guy.
Well,
That guy.
here in a couple days, he'll say that he doesn't want to make videos anymore.
Oh yeah. Remember he came on.
He'll say he's retiring in 2 days.
That happens every once a year with him. I'm starting to notice, and it happens at the beginning of the summer always for some
He
reason.
wants people to come and fucking talk him out of it every time.
Yeah.
I want someone to talk me out of masturbating for the 4th time today. Earlier.
Damn, I wish I still had.
God, you on your 4th time?
Yeah, because like I could feel. You know when you starts hurting.
You got to get all the bad out.
Are you shooting anything out?
The third time it was just like dribbling.
It was dust.
But it was like, dude, it was like I was like I have that pain in the vein. You know
Why
what I mean?
are you jerking off so
That
much?
pain in the vein.
You ever get that? You know what I mean? The pain in the vein. You get that?
Yes.
It's
Get
always
all
on the left
bad
side.
out.
No.
You don't get a pain in the left side of
I
your
don't
balls?
jerk off 4 times a fucking day. Why are you jerking off so
I
much?
don't know, dude, but apparently it takes cancer rate down. You might want to start waxing it.
Dude, Joe,
Listen,
Answer the fucking question.
what?
Why are you jerking off 4 times in a day?
All right, well, it's not in a day because, like, well, all right. So here's what happened. So
It's 36 hours.
So I did. I
20-minute bit coming. Here we go.
So I whacked it the other day at like 2 p.m. Then
That's a
that
strange
night, me and Leah did it. You know what I mean? So like that night. So then later on that night, like it was almost like it wanted round 2, but she went to bed. So I was like, I'm gonna just remember what we just did and use that. So that's 3. Even though it's not, it's
Why
technically.
it meant so fucked up, man.
Is this within 18 hours, though?
Yeah, within 24 hours, all this happened. So
Women would never do this shit. Like think to themselves, "Oh, I'm just gonna take the meat my man did before and finger my box right now."
Bullshit. I don't buy that for a second.
I don't think a lot of women.
I think women out there, some of them are dirty whores and they're doing that, and that's
No,
okay.
I think
You're
that's
right, they are, but there's a lot less. Than
no.
that.
It's more like that's
You're
more
right.
that's more reserved for like if they went out and they met some wicked to them like crazy hot guy and they banged
Yes.
him. Like
I don't see a woman doing
Yeah.
that and saying that.
but not with their husband.
I'm gonna finger my box to my husband when he did before.
Yeah.
I think they're just like,
That's
ew,
different
fuck
Yeah.
because I do that all the time. Not to my husband, but to my wife.
Yeah, they're like, oh, it's over, good.
Yeah, exactly.
But
At
that's-
that
Is it
point-
odd to jerk off to your wife?
No, I don't know.
No,
I don't think so. Well, there, I did it, so that's 3.
I do it all the time.
Yeah. Well, that's good then, for
Yeah.
her. Because like sometimes I'm like,
That's definitely a good thing.
I'm happy with my wife, so when she's not
Yeah.
around, I want to, I want to fucking blow a wad. I'm blowing it to her.
I jerked off to your wife one night.
Did you? God damn it, Cronin.
Oh, dude, that's so.
Yeah, you posted some picture of you and your kid, and you guys are sitting in front of the fireplace.
Dude, this is fucked up. Let me tell you something. This motherfucker live on a Monetize This one night goes, "Hey Bailey, why don't you send me a video of
What?
you and your wife fucking?"
Are you serious?
Yeah.
I was like, I'll pay for that, dude.
That's what he
You know
so
why?
fucked
Because
up.
the more I know you, the more hot it is. You know what I mean?
Let me ask you though. Did your wife hear about that?
My wife?
No, his.
Oh, mine? Yeah.
Yeah. Did she
Like
hear
Cronin
that you
wants
said
to see
that?
us fuck, and she goes, "No."
Tell her she's hot. Be like, damn.
She hears you.
Okay, cool.
She knows this.
I told Leah, I was like, hey, Leah, this would be like the couple we could do this with.
There was one night when we were doing the Boomer Randall bit, and
Yeah.
in pre-production, she was doing the makeup on me. Old times, Cronin's like, "Oh my god, she's hot. She's hot." I didn't even have headphones on.
I
It's
think it was
playing out
because
the
it was also
speaker.
because your wife was like doing stuff for you, which I was like, damn, that's hot. Your wife's putting your makeup on for the show. I was like,
I
that's
jerked off
fucking
to
hot.
William Shatner's wife once. No, I'm
The one in the,
Which was in the pool.
the one in the pool. Hey, could you flip her over?
Hey, just
Oh,
so I can
fuck.
see it. please.
Oh, that's terrible.
Yo, we gotta get
I
her
wanna
out of
see
here.
Her face.
We gotta get her out of there. That pussy gonna be sloshy.
Oh my
Front back,
god.
Roll her on her back. I want to see her tits. Hang her up and get all the fucking water out of her.
Oh my god.
Man,
That's fucking horrible.
I can't believe. And Bill Shatner is still alive, man. You knew that.
Yeah, he's an old fuck now. He's like
How
the
much
last one
surgery
left
do
from
you think
Star
he's had?
Trek.
No, you know who's never gonna die is Takai or whatever. He's gonna live to be like 120.
I'm George Takei.
Oh,
I absolutely love the penis.
Oh my.
Oh my.
he's had some delusional comments over the last year. I'll tell you that much.
Howard. Ooh.
Dude, Andy Dick is on the Tom Green show.
I've been known to suck dick.
Can I just tell you this has 140 views? Andy Dick apparently
You're
on
killing it, Milanakis.
no Andy Dick. Oh, this guy looks like Andy Milonakis.
Isn't Andy Dick a fag? though?
Andy Dick is such a fucking waste of life.
What?
Andy
He's a
Dick.
fag.
I love Andy Dick
He's such
Why?
Why do you like him?
because he's so bizarre.
But he's not funny.
Okay, okay,
I
well,
agree with Kenny.
I thought, okay, well, all right, I take it back. I thought okay, here's the stuff I've thought. He was funny when he had his show, I thought.
Yeah?
Remember that?
I never really watched his show. So.
I thought that was hilarious. The one where he dressed as Marilyn Manson, and he was like Marilyn Bobbins, and he came down.
That fucking show only had 2 seasons.
But I thought it was
No, he
great,
said he
dude.
sucked dick to get in Hollywood.
I suck dick to get into Hollywood.
Yeah, he said he actually sucked off a couple of producers to get into Hollywood.
I'm
well,
not
he's
surprised.
a fag, so he's gonna do that.
Yeah.
Dude, if you saw the shirt he was wearing here, you'd He might be doing it again. He might be sucking off people to come on the show as guests.
I'm naming myself Andy Dick. What kind of name do you want to take when you become a star? I was thinking something along the lines of Dick.
He was also funny in Old School. He was funny in Old School. You remember that?
Yeah, he was good in Old School.
It was like,
the class. Or
way to
whatever,
give
that
it
was-
110%, Marissa.
Yeah, that was funny. I got to give you that.
I'm gonna show you a new move called Crouching Tiger, Hidden Penis.
Yeah, that was good. That was good.
Sometimes it's
shit.
okay to be a biter.
Yeah. Dude, you know who he sounded like? Is Kathy Griffin. I swear to God that he was like, I'm gonna be Kathy Griffin.
Oh, she's a weirdo too.
She
I
is
can't
weird.
believe she was dating fucking what's his name from CNN.
What? Really?
Anderson Cooper?
Yeah, dude, she was
What?
dating Anderson Cooper, and then it came out that he was gay.
I was gonna say I thought he banged guys too.
Yeah, no, he's gay, but
Anderson Cooper's a fag?
yeah, man, he's full blown. He's fucking writing books about it and shit.
Really?
Yep. Loves the cock.
He's sort of like
Loves
that.
the cock.
He's like that elegant gay. You know what I mean? Like he like sort of like when he was keeping it secret. You know what I mean? He had to like have someone sign a document as they came back to his like 50th tower story apartment building. Like
Yeah, I could see his like agent coming to him and going like, "Listen, Anderson, you are sucking so much cock out there. You got to stop before it gets out. You got to stop.
yeah, it's gonna get out, man.
You know, it's eventually gonna get out.
It's affecting your appearance.
Yeah, stop dating, Griffin, and tell everybody that you're just gay and just come out now."
Can you send Andy Milonakis Homer right now? Like we gotta talk. No, it's like he was. I'm trying to think of what it was. No, it was like he had like a rare disease. I was watching a show. Oh, I know what it was. The one with Patrick Stewart. Have you seen that new show that Patrick Stewart's been doing now? It's been a little while, a year or 2 years it's been on. Walter Black, not Walter Black. Walter something. I don't fucking know.
No, I don't.
Have you seen this show, Bill? You know what I'm talking about?
I don't know what you're talking. No.
It's like he's like a newscaster.
Is it like a Netflix show or is it like cable TV?
Yeah, I think it's on it's on cable. It's on like Showtime or one of those things.
Oh, okay.
Walter
All
Blunt
right.
or whatever, right? Or something like that. Yeah, Blunt Talk. It's called Blunt Talk. And Patrick
No, I
Stewart.
haven't seen this.
Oh my, you guys. Oh, I'm telling you. Like I'm dead seriously telling you right now, you have to fucking watch this show. It's
And
a
it's
fucking
not- What network?
Did you ever watch Californication with David Duchovny?
Yep.
All right, so I love that show.
Yeah, it's a good show.
It's basically sort of along those lines. And you know, like kind of like I feel like Californication came out because somebody was like, I kind of want to do a show like Rescue Me. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
Dennis Leary's Rescue Me, that show was great. Towards the end, they went more comedy, and it kind of had some contradictions I didn't like, but I love that
Yeah,
series.
did that take place in New York or
Yeah,
Boston?
New York.
New York.
Yeah, Dennis
You know,
Leary was.
I don't understand why he didn't do that from Boston because he was a Boston guy.
It made no sense. He did have like.
Well, they wanted to capitalize on the 9/11 thing, though.
Yeah,
and they
that's
wanted
true,
to do the
'cause-
New York-based
Yeah.
firefighters.
But it's funny though, because in random episodes, like he's wearing like a Gordy, like a fucking. He'll have a Gordie Howe sweatshirt, but then he'll have like a Bobby Orr thing, and then like all his cousins are from Worcester, Mass, and they come on.
Well,
the
yeah,
show.
remember his cousin or brother, whoever that died, you know, in the building. He's a big Red Sox fan.
Yeah, I mean Dennis Leary is a Boston guy, but it's like, but Dennis Leary did move to New York years ago to do all his comedy and stuff he was
So
doing.
he has been in New York for a
I've
while.
only
Yeah.
seen 3 seasons of Rescue Me, but it's a really good show.
The first,
Good
dude,
show, man.
The first, second, and
Stars,
third.
Cronin. It's Stars. Blunt Talk is on Stars.
Okay.
Oh,
The
okay.
network Stars.
But Rescue Me is really good. Like I thought, like the first season, second season, third season, especially, are really, like I think, really good. But Californication's the same way. They're all kind of the same way. Like you watch the first couple seasons, they're so good, and they sort of start to break down a little bit, but you can't stop watching. But Blunt Talk is like that. But Patrick Stewart is the lead role, and he's like a fucking scummy reporter guy, and he just can't get out of his own way. And it's fucking hilarious, dude. You have to watch Blunt Talk.
I check that out.
You will fucking die.
is this like a weekly show,
And
or is it like?
he's got a English butler guy who does like all his work like with him, who's like his assistant, and it's just bizarre. Like you have to like, I'm telling you, man. Like you're gonna, yeah. It's I don't know what season or whatever the fuck they're on now, but if you have Showtime, I think you can just go on demand and binge watch it. So
Really, that's what I'm
From
going
what
to
I'm seeing, it's been on the air since 2015, and they've done 20 episodes. Is that it?
I see 2 seasons. I don't know if there's gonna be another one. Nominated for 1 Golden Globe. I don't know if it's going to come back out again.
I feel like that's low, but I mean, it just depends on what time they started. But 20 episodes since 2015 just seems low, and they're only a half hour long.
Yeah, that's the one problem. I wish it was longer, but
That's how them premium network channels work, though, man. Like Showtime and Stars and Cinemax and shit. That's what they do.
Yeah. If you like random shit that goes on that makes you just go, what the hell's going on? Like, that's this, you know what I mean? Like, 1 minute he's doing a broadcast, then he goes to leave the room, and then they're like, oh, someone's here to see you, you know what I mean? And he's like, who is it? And then it's like, it's a hooker who from like 20 years ago who he stiffed or something. And, like, now she saw him on TV, so she wants her money. And then he's like, I'm not giving you your money. And then all of a sudden he realizes he thinks she's hot. So then he pays her to fuck her now. And then he fucks her in the bathroom. And then, like, his boss walks in. Like, there's weird shit like that goes on. I just made that up. That doesn't happen in any episode. But it's just like, what is this show? Like, I'm fucking watching this shit, dude. What? And then Patrick Stewart. And I thought it was going to ruin Captain Picard for me, but it didn't. So it's okay. Because he's so much older now. If anything, he ruins Xavier.
Yeah, you're right.
But then he does look pretty rough now.
Yeah.
Finally. Because, dude, even like in Star Trek Nemesis in 2003, I was like, damn, Picard still, he still looks pretty good.
You think him and Ian McKellen have ever banged?
Yeah.
Yeah, me too.
I swear to God, something's up with that. Or they did, or you know what I mean? Or they like, kind of like, I don't know. Or they shared a girl, something like that.
Maybe shared a guy.
Your fingers inside me, Ian. Make it so.
I'm going to stick my cock in you.
What was that?
That was
number 1.
Gandalf.
I
want to shove my stuff in
you.
your
Got what?
I love when what's his name sings one of your songs when you get the donations
Larry Funk.
I love when he sings that one song.
Dick.
He's like, you want to see my dick.
He's the only one I don't get mad
You
at.
want to see my dick?
I always get.
I love it.
Hey, how you doing there, Joe?
Oh my God. Oh my God.
Sound just like him.
You do. You sound just like him.
Looking great.
He's the only one I don't get mad at when he does
there,
that.
Joe.
I get mad at Jake though.
Calling, God damn it, Vince McMahon! I swear to God, I'm gonna fuck you right in your goddamn cornhole.
Yo.
Fucking
my God.
piece of shit.
That's fucking great, dude. That is great.
You want to hear something weird? I got a P.O. box and like all anybody wants to send me is moonshine. I'm like,
Yeah. I got news for you though, man. That moonshine shit is fucking good. It will.
But I don't want to like. I refuse to eat or drink anything anyone sends me.
Yeah, I don't blame you.
Because you never know. You know what I mean? Like most people, it's probably fine.
I know you could trust Larry Funk and everything, but then you'll get the drink and you'll sip it and then you'll be dead 2 hours later. You'll be like,
fucking booze, Joe.
Yeah.
Sorry, Joe.
Sorry, brother. I sent you some shine.
Oh, I actually sent you my piss.
Don't eat the blueberry. I sent you my kiss.
Don't eat the blue waffle.
What happened is a rabbit damn pissed into the moonshine bottle. Yeah, no, it's weird. I've had 4 different people like, I'm gonna send you moonshine. I'm like, why are all my listeners making moonshine?
Joe, I'm gonna send you a bundt cake.
Yeah, there's
Baked loaf of bread.
maybe if there were Jewish women from New York listening to my show, I might
Joe,
get one
I
of them.
love your show so much. I live here in Staten Island, and I baked you a sugar cake.
I've gotta call my
sent it
mother.
to you via UPS.
I've gotta call my mother.
I want you to have it with your nice wife and kids.
Hey, Joe, I baked you a casserole.
Casserole.
You had
Dude.
getting a fucking casserole in your P.O. box.
Dude.
The fuck is it?
I baked you a Jew. I'm sending them to you in the mail.
It's got peas and carrots and chicken and all kinds of shit.
Oh shit.
Have you guys heard about the issue with Far Cry? Like
No.
people are pissed. The new Far Cry game's coming out, and I guess the cover, it's like the villains are all on the cover, and there's like a half American flag draped over the middle of the. It's sort of like a Last Supper image almost, but all the guys are white, so it's like they're all the villains, and there's American flag. So some people are mad that this is fucking hilarious, okay? Because it's funny because everyone's mad, right? Like some people are mad because they think it's like an anti-Indians thing. Then other people are mad because they think it's vilifying only white men. Then then like other people are mad that they didn't include black people or like other people on the cover.
Oh, it's like fucking everybody
Like
gets banned. Everything, man.
So you got the alt-right people are pissed that like white men are once again being vilified, and then you've got like SJWs mad that there's not more diversity on the cover.
Oh my god.
So everybody's fucking pissed off.
It's like you're damned if you do, you're damned if you don't. It's like fucking.
It's just so funny that everyone's mad. Like every group is mad.
Then you'll have like groups of people being mad because people are mad.
Just call it Far Cry Triggered.
God.
I mean, like even I saw it too, and I was like, oh yeah, white men, all the evil guys. Of course they put that on the cover of the game. I thought that, but then I laughed my ass off when I saw like the everyone saying that. But then I saw everyone saying like you didn't see the SJW people saying like, oh, good, yeah, the evil white men should be the bad guys. You figure they would take that perspective, but instead,
no, they're too concerned with there being no black people in there.
They were like, yeah, there's no diversity on the cover. It was like, you don't want the diversity. They're all the bad guys.
The fuck.
Oh my god, dude! And then the Native American thing, and it's a modern game.
Could you imagine if they'd have put all black guys?
And then only one person hanging in the back, and it's a white dude.
Oh god.
Oh my god.
Oh my Christ.
Oh my god. That's awful.
Yeah, he's the one.
We
crying.
got him.
Got him.
Got him.
Oh my god, dude.
Ass.
I think
Joe's got his button ready right now.
No,
He's
I'm
so
just
fucking ready.
He's got his finger on the button.
No, I'm just looking for all the other stuff.
Yeah.
I'm just looking for all the the controversies, dude.
He's waiting for one of us to slip.
Oh, to
He's waiting
pause
for me to slip.
Def, anything for views. He says the name is Jeff meme constantly every.
Oh, really?
Oh my god.
I actually didn't know it was a meme because for the last like years I've been just playing that because that's the funniest fucking thing to me.
That part of the movie was fucking great, man.
Yeah.
I wish they didn't ruin it in the trailer. Like that's what hyped me up. I was like, oh my god, dude, that is the funniest fucking scene.
Dude, when what's his name was talking like that, dude, he's like, "You look like the Puerto Rican Wolverine." I was fucking losing it.
Yeah, it gets funnier too. He's like,
He looked like Wolverine, that fucking dude too.
We also sets him up to like he's gonna spit it like it is, whatever, and tell him all these things. Like, my name is Jeff.
Yeah.
My name is Jeff. And then I forget he says something else after that, and it's funny. I feel like the first movie was awesomely funny, but the second movie wasn't as funny, but it like had a couple of really good moments.
It did. They rushed that movie though, man.
Yeah, probably because it had the first one was
21 was really successful, so they wanted to pump another out.
Yeah.
Yeah. Many aren't happy with the little revealed about the game. Yeah, no, this site has it all wrong. They're talking about like oh yeah, this guy says not brave enough to be Islamic terrorist extremists.
Jeez.
This Far Cry box feels a lot too real. But it's like so funny that every different group is mad for different reasons.
I know.
Oh, this cocksucker wrote, the only way Far Cry 5 could improve is if the flag-waving white militia cult bad guys also identified as gamers.
Jesus.
It's getting brutal, dude.
This is getting, like, for real? Like, this is what goes on.
Yeah, you should see. I mean,
fucked up, man.
We're a week, out from when, fucking how many kids died in the Ariana Grande explosion, and people are bitching because of a video game cover.
Yeah, well, because everyone sees everything as an agenda now. So if you look at the cover with all the white dudes, like, and they're kind of wearing like, they kind of look like hillbillies, to be honest, and like the American flag draped over the table, the book. Last Supper type of deal. There's people that think it's against Christianity. Then there's other people that like think it's against white people. Then there's other people that think it's for white people. It's just a fucking
just pisses everyone off. It's like crazy.
Everyone's just that's how bad. But that's when you know that we're polluted right now. You know what I mean? When every group is finding their thing in this.
Yep.
You know that shit's fucked up.
This shit just doesn't go away either.
Yeah, this is going to take like years to fix.
We don't just wake up one day and say, yeah, everybody's cool with everybody.
Remember? Yeah, that's funny you guys are saying this. We discussed this on my show the other night, and we were saying that you don't just get rid of it. You know what I mean? It's something that you can't just build a wall. You can't just, it's just going to be there no matter what for the foreseeable future.
I'm gonna build a wall around my cock.
You could hear Trump talking about it. We must build a wall around Cronin's cock.
Yeah, he'll just shove everybody out of the way and go.
Cronin fascinates me because like there are just moments when like a conversation's happening.
I know,
and, like, he has this like ball of energy built up inside of him where like he wants to just say it. So suddenly he'll just be, I want to build a wall around my cock. Just comes flying out. It's so good. Like even when we've been off the air before, like playing games and shit, like we'll just be playing like Diablo or something off the air, and I'll say something, and he'll Chrome be like, "Yeah, like my dick." I'm like, "Wait, what?"
Yeah, there's something wrong. That's my like Keem. That's like my Keem. Like,
Keem?
Because
thinking about Keemstar all the time now.
No, it's because he came up recently so much, but no, because Ken the other day was like talking about when he's like reading stuff and he sort of just says like right, like or whatever. And like that's my thing. Like I'll just be like dick and balls, like build a wall on my cock.
Just draw dicks. I don't know why. I just like drawing dicks.
Yeah.
Big veiny triumphant bastard.
Dude, I had a friend in middle school that was like so like proper and weird and like whatever, and like he just couldn't deal with me at some point. Like I swear, like because I'd be like oh ball sack or whatever, and he'd be like, "Why?"
Ball sack.
He would look at me and be like, why do you still need to do that?
Why?
And then I'd be like, "What I need to do? What? Talk about my ball sack?" And he'd be like, "Yeah, could you stop that?" And I'd be like, "Could you be a fag?" And it would just, dude, it would just drive him nuts. And eventually he was done with me. But he looked like Big Bird, so fuck him. His parents like sucked up to the city and stuff. Like to try to like get laws. Like they were just it was awful. I'd go over that house, I'd be like, wow, this is what you guys talk about here? Like they would like anything to like they would just talk about people and try to suck up to brown nose to get like laws changed. And they would all talk like that about like politics in the area. And how like you almost feel like they want to get rid of people they didn't agree with or like, you know what I mean? Like, oh, they should do something about that, or they're like the people that like if the kids are outside playing, like they'd tell you couldn't play there, like go play at the park, and they'd want to make a rule that you can't play basketball in the street or something. And you'd be like, why do you give a fuck? Just kill yourself. How about that? And then kill your kid too. Take him with you before he becomes one of you. What a fucking... That family sucked. All right, well, I think we've been talking for a long time. It's a long show.
You know what, though? Actually, I've been wanting to tell you this. I was thinking about this the other day, and I think I sent you the message, and this just came up. It was that story I told you about Taco Bell. Do you remember me telling you about that?
No. Wait, I think I do, but I don't know.
I think I've told Cronin before. Ken, you won't believe I have the craziest fucking story about Taco Bell. All right. This was like 5 years ago. And I got to get this out of my system because this fucking story.
You eat Taco Bell, it will get out of there.
I'm just, it's weird. Like sometimes this story just needs to be fucking told because I think about it like every time I drive past Taco Bell. So one night I'm in Taco Bell, all right, and there's this real skinny fucking white chick at the register, and she's old. She looks like she's a fucking meth head or whatever, And there's this black guy who's wearing like those jean shorts with like designs and shit on them and chains, and he's got a black t-shirt on that says Vietnam War veteran and a hat that says Vietnam War veteran. He's like totally decked out in Vietnam veteran gear.
Okay.
And he was an older guy, so I didn't think. I thought, all right, it's a Vietnam War vet, whatever, right? This story takes the weirdest, most dramatic turn you can ever imagine. So I'm waiting in line. I'm waiting to get our fucking food, right? This is at like 11:30 at night too, by the way.
Right.
And this dude walks up to the register. This black guy starts ordering his food. He's like, yo, I need 2 motherfucking tacos right. He starts going crazy. I'm like, oh my God, this guy's hilarious. So I'm listening to this guy. These Pentecostal people come into the Taco Bell, all right? They look like they're fresh out of prom, right? They come in there, and I shit you not. You know what I hear this fucking kid say to this other kid? It's 2 guys, 2 girls. And one guy whispers to the other guy and goes, are you ready to do this? And I was like, oh my God, what's about to fucking happen? And the other guy goes, yeah, do it. Right? This fucking kid just like bellies up and starts screaming in fucking Taco Bell and starts going, "The Holy Lord Jesus is gonna save us all one day. He's gonna show up and we're all gonna be bowing down to the Lord Jesus. I swear that's gonna happen, and it's gonna happen soon." Just starts going crazy. I'm freaking out, by the way. I'm losing my mind, like, oh my God, what the fuck's going on? That black guy in front of me turns around and he's looking at these kids like, what in the fuck is going on? This kid gets done saying his fucking crazy lines, and that white chick goes, "There's a time and a motherfucking place for that kind of shit, and it ain't Taco Bell." And that kid looks at the chick and goes, "Yes, it is," and he walks out and he leaves. Right? This black guy turns around at me and goes, "Nigga, I was in Vietnam, hiding in the motherfucking bushes and shit. That scared the shit out of even me."
That's awesome.
Craziest fucking story ever. Like maybe he had to be there, but that fucking dude, it was the craziest shit ever.
Yeah, dude, that's bizarre.
Every time I drive past Taco Bell, that's what I think.
Because at that point,
I don't think nacho, Dorito, taco. I think black guy who was scared out of his mind.
Well, you see a white person come in and start screaming about religion, you're like, we're gonna get killed.
Dude, but the thing is,
that's why he's scared.
The buddy looks to his other buddy and goes, "You ready to do this?" I'm like, oh my God, we're gonna get knocked over by Pentecostals?
They're gonna kill us.
Yeah.
See, I would have thought they were robbing the place, right? When I heard that, I'd be like,
that's what I'm saying. I thought they were gonna fucking rob the joint. this Vietnam War veteran in front of me, he just kind of looked back like, the fuck's going on? He just looks at me like,
see, to me, it would have been funny. It would have been funny to me if that guy was like, "Man, shut your fucking mouth, motherfucker."
No, dude, he was fucking terrified.
Shut the fuck up.
I never, yeah.
Beef master. Well, guys, I swear to God, if we'd started this show on time, it'd only be 2:20 right now. You realize that? But it's 4 in the morning.
Yeah.
We gotta get out of here.
Yeah.
Thanks everybody for listening to episode whatever this is. We're coming up with a name for the show, and we'll figure that out eventually. I think by next week we'll know what's up.
Yeah, but you know what? Maybe we could take some of the fans under the comments.
Yeah.
Think of a good name, write it down. You know.
I forget who somebody came up with out of nowhere. Like somebody. Oh no, I know what it is. Somebody like said something like, "Man, you guys are doing a show. Oh shit, dude, that fucking came out of nowhere or something." And I went, "That's the name of the show, out of nowhere."
Yeah,
and like that's how that came. That's how we got that name. So, yeah, if people want to fucking name this thing, send us all the messages and
our name. We thought about it for hours and hours and hours.
Yeah, it's a great name.
Yeah, I mean, it's pretty, when I first was making a channel, I read this thing where it said, when you make a YouTube channel, you got to fucking put down what you could kind of, like, make the name kind of reflect
obvious.
On what you're going to hear. And
Yeah.
Like what you're going to, you know what I mean?
Yeah, because, well, see, that's always been my problem is I'm like, Joe Cronin show. It's like, well, what is that? So it's kind of like, like I should have made it like wrestling show, something with a wrestling title.
Yeah, but that separates you though, man, because a lot of people have wrestling this, wrestling that, and their names that cover wrestling,
Yeah, it's true. But a lot of wrestlers don't go on my show, I feel like, because they're like, Joe Cronin show, I don't fucking know who that is. But if you're like, oh, ring shot wrestling, like they're like, yeah, I want to go in ring shot wrestling.
Yeah, I get that too, what you're saying, yeah.
Fuck it. I might just name my show the fucking Cum Guzzling Cunt Show. But yeah, when me and Bailey did our other show, we called it Shock Talk. And we just like said awful shit. But like we purposely said stuff that was like that we didn't even think. We were just acting, kind of like we would say like awful, like you know what I mean?
Yeah.
For the most part.
For the entertainment value.
Yeah, or maybe we did believe it, but then we used harsher words on purpose.
Yeah.
So it wasn't us, but it was supposed to be entertaining. It was funny. Shock Talk.
Yeah. Now we're getting bleeped.
Yeah. No, we're not. No, we're not getting bleeped, really. Maybe we should be like that guy who put up that video the other day where he, 12-year-old fucked his mother fucked him or something. Did you see that shit?
What? No.
This kid put up a video, this like popular YouTuber, he put up a video the other day, and the title of the video was like, "My mother raped me when I was 12." But it's like his mother's in the video with him.
What?
And it's like
Raping
weird.
him?
No. I don't know. Go look it up after this. It's bizarre. I think Keem reported on it on Drama Alert, but I'd seen it reported on by multiple other people too.
Keemstar's turning into Nancy fucking Grace.
Well, no, because she has a dick. No, I don't know. Who's Nancy Grace?
Are you saying Keemstar has a pussy?
I don't know. No, I'm not saying that.
Way through the whatever the fuck it is, I lose what I'm saying. I don't even remember what I was.
It's that deliriousness, man.
Yeah, I don't even know the point that I was going for.
Well, I
think lost.
I think what I just said a minute ago. I think what I said was like the thing that I was thinking, but I said it, and like when
that's fucking great.
When you think something, you're like that doesn't make sense, but I said it, so it's,
I brought that up 30 minutes ago. I said Cronin's like a ball of energy. Sometimes that shit just has to come out.
Yeah, but the shit's coming out that I don't even want to come out.
Cronin, you
ball sack.
It's in vinegar though, man. How old are you? How old are you?
32.
Oh man, I'm turning 40 next week.
Jesus, what am I doing talking to you?
I don't know, man. I'm an old fuck.
You look like you're fucking our age.
Yeah, I mean,
Seriously.
I don't feel like it. I'll tell you that.
You look like you're our age. Yeah, you really do. You look like maybe
Look good for 40.
You look like you might be like. You seem like you're like a year or two older than me. Like you're like the guy.
Fuck you.
Yeah, I'd fuck you. You're like the, you know when the guy. You know how kids like a little bit older than you always cool. You know, to you like you're like not looked up to him maybe, but like you were like, yeah, man, that guy's cool. Like
I was always the youngest, man. I was always like out of my group of friends, in my family, I was always the young one.
Yeah.
You know? And now here I am. I'm the fucking old one.
Well, that's why you're still young, because you have that young. Because I'm like that too. I feel like I don't know.
I think our era of like, if you were born in like the late 70s, 80s, or even early 90s, I think like we just have it in us that we're not gonna get old. Like we don't even think of like getting old. Like we're not gonna be old. Even when we're 40, we're not gonna be old. You know, we do cool things. That's what I tell my kids. I'm like, I'm not a normal old dad, right? And they're like, yeah, you are. And I'm like, no, I'm not. Like, trust me, my father wasn't as cool as I was.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Or like, I don't see other fathers. I don't remember other fathers.
Yeah, dude, our dads, well, at least mine, like came home and read the fucking newspaper while the news
yeah,
was
like
on.
You know, my father's a cool dude, but like I would think like I'm more in the tune with you know what's going on in you know in the world and stuff than he was.
Yeah.
But I mean, who knows? You know,
I feel like we are, because I mean, like, there's no way. Like there's
the way the media is today and how the access we have to everything that we do, they never did. You know what I mean? And maybe this, in a way, keeps us young, because it's like we're following everything up to the second it's happening. You know what I mean?
And we're still sort of following the younger stuff. I mean, there's some things I hear about. I'm like, I don't know who the fuck that is or what's going on. You know, like those. If it's on MTV, I don't know.
For the most part, you know about every. Even if you don't like their music or their movies, you know about all these young actors and all these young musicians and rappers, and you know about them. You know what I mean? Like, as opposed to our parents when they were like 35, 40, I felt like they kind of like listened to the oldies station.
Yeah.
Or they listened to, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's like here we're rolling around listening to, you know, mainstream shit like our kids are.
Right.
Which is different, I guess, from what our parents were into, I guess. I don't know. It just feels like we're more intact with what our kids are doing than our parents were to us, you know?
I wonder what generation will lose that, because, like my mother has no fucking idea about any of that shit.
Neither does my mother, man. She is so, like, just not there. Like, you got to see my sister, man. She's the funniest. My sister's smart, okay, but she's, like, really dumb in certain areas. Like, at one point, I asked her who the president was, and she didn't know, man. No joke. Like, not the president. I'm sorry. That sounded bad.
He might not know he is the president.
The vice president. She had no fucking clue who the vice president was for the last, like, 10 years. She had no clue who Barack Obama's vice president was. She has no clue who the vice president is now. How do you not know?
Tell her Joe Biden's the president.
I'm like, how do you not know who the vice president is?
How do you not know Billy Crystal's the president?
How do you not know?
Mike Pence is a brilliant man.
How do you not know Billy the Fridge became vice president?
Billy the Fridge is president. Yeah, then show her like all the YouTube videos he has and stuff.
She'll be like, that's our vice president? Yep. The one who's rapping about eating fucking Leafy out? Yep, that's our vice president.
Man, I'll tell you what. If he fucking made a porno with Leafy, he would crush him.
I always wanted to see him 69 Leafy and just bury his body by laying on top of him. You don't even see that Leafy's there. It's laying down on a bed.
Wait, no. Here's the better video.
You just hear.
No. The better video is the video. The video starts and if Billy the Fridge is listening, which he probably isn't, but if he was, he follows me though.
That means that's the safe word.
Yo, he kind of does look like an elephant. Like, no, because when his hair is down, like it looks like big
you're right.
like Dumbo ears or something. Dude, the video starts with Billy the Fridge laying on the floor. He's on the floor laying like out, and like you think like is he dead? Is he
comes in with a thong
No,
on?
no. Even dude, no. It's so much more clever than that, dude. No. He's fucking laying on the ground, and you're like, oh, what is he doing? He's not moving, right? So like 30 seconds of the video go by, then he farts, like he just like,
What?
And then you go, oh my god, like what the fuck? And then all of a sudden, eventually, he gets up, revealing that underneath him is Leafy.
The whole time.
Yeah.
The whole time, Leafy was laying there under him.
Leafy's underneath him, yeah, laying there. And then Billy the Fridge just walks away.
Billy looks like he's laying on his stomach, just on the floor. He's just laying, like, you think to yourself, why is Billy the Fridge laying on his stomach, butt naked on the floor? Like, what is he doing? You hear him, like, moaning and shit, and you're thinking to yourself, like, does he have his dick in, like, the floor or something? Like, what is going on? And all of a sudden, he gets up and he, like, peels Leafy off of him, like just peels him off.
No, dude. He gets up, dude, and Leafy's laying there, like, and he's there. He leaves, like Billy the Fridge walks out of frame, like off camera. Then, like a few, like another, like 40 seconds goes by. He comes back and then just lays back down in the position, and the video ends. Like that fucking video, that video goes viral. I don't give a fuck. Listen, if Leafy's cool with it and Fridge is cool with it, they should do that.
I don't think Leafy's gonna be cool with it.
He should be though. Like fuck me. Like who cares? Like I feel like Leafy's the type of guy that's he's not.
Yo, Joe, you know I made a song about Leafy and Billy the Fridge?
No. Oh yeah, I did hear about it, but I haven't heard it yet. This is the only song of yours I haven't heard.
I gotta play it for you. Like,
we gotta play that.
My name is Jeff.
Oh.
Yeah, Leafy, this is Billy the Fridge, man. Yo, I wanna love you, Leafy. I wanna be inside you, and you inside me. Yo, Leafy, I wanna just be a count and fuck you. I wanna suck you and luck you all night long. Leafy, get on my couch, I get my thong on, and we can each other.
Dude, you gotta send that to me.
Oh my god, man.
You gotta put the album out.
Yeah, we should both do that.
Yeah, people have been telling me that for years. Like, get the album, good, whatever.
So you always have, like, you could make an album on your fucking donations right now.
Yeah, but I do full songs, so it's like, but you know what happens is like people are like, oh, put it out, but then like 8 people buy it, and it's like, well, you know,
yeah, you're like, where are all the fucking people that said to put it out?
Yeah, where's the 300 people?
I did it for free. I mean,
because the first time it happened, I saw 80 people were like, put it out. So 80 people. So I'm like, oh, all right, 80 times $1.99.
Yeah.
And I'm like, damn, that's like $160. I'll put that song out. And like 4 people downloaded it and bought it. And I was like, what the fuck? So then I just put it out for free, like after that. Yeah. You know, but people are like, no, I'll pay for it. They were like telling me, I want to buy it. Like that's when you know it's good though, when someone's like, I want to pay.
Saying that
for
about the Cock McSkinnon song.
Yeah, dude, that is the best. That fucking. Oh my god, dude, is that funny, dude? I baked the cake for you, and it's really funny for the people that like. It may not be funny to a lot of people who didn't hear that story, but like if you heard that show and heard what happened, and then that song comes out, like that's why that is like up there with like. Howard Stern, like any bit that you like, you know, because it's like when you try to explain those bits to like somebody that didn't hear the show, they're like, "What do you? I don't get it. Like what? Like, but
gotta
like,
be there.
Ken kind of covered it too on his show, like what happened, and then played the bit.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that was funny. That was great.
Well,
I baked the cake for you, man.
I couldn't get over the fact that here you are celebrating, you know, a big milestone on a show that you created, and this fuck comes along and just wants to ruin the whole night on his selfish little shit. You know?
Yeah, I feel
This fucking loser went and got a cake.
I know, what a fucking moron. Then he sticks his whole face in a fuck.
Yeah.
and
I thought
eats
it was gold.
Hey, Joe, check it out, man. I make the cake for you here, and I'm gonna stick my face in it.
At the time, I thought it was gold. I was like, wow, this guy's awesomely committed. It's something with Canadian, you know what I mean? Like, what is going on with that? Like,
Why is there another Canadian that's gone fucking crazy on you before?
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
why is that? Like, and and it's always like this weird entitled attitude too. You ever know? Like, I don't know what is up with that. What is going on up there?
Yeah, like they're always smarter than you.
But no,
That they read books and
but
shit.
I've got a lot of Canadian listeners though that are awesome. That
Oh, no.
aren't like that though. But there's there's a few that just seem to.
I love Canada, man. I would have moved there years ago if my wife left.
Oh God, yeah. Me and Leo were like, let's just move to Canada.
I
Let's
just
get
want to
out of here.
live in like fucking some small Canadian town where they play hockey all day.
The women
And everybody
are
knows each other.
the women are fucking crazy.
Hey, move where I live at. We'll just shoot guns all day.
I would love to do that, man. I hate where I live. I really do.
Let's go to Winnipeg.
I'd move there in a second.
Going to Winnipeg.
I put a fucking Winnipeg jersey on.
Yeah.
I start cheering for the fucking Jets.
I want to move somewhere where they're the other division, so I could still be the Bruins fan. You know.
Yeah, I hear that.
So
When
go
I
be
lived
a
in
Calgary.
Florida, I was like, I couldn't bring myself to go to a Tampa Bay Lightning game. I was like, nah,
Yeah.
I can't do it. Hockey's too close to my heart. But if it was anything else, I would have started cheering for the team that I live by. You know.
Even the Miami Heat.
I mean, yeah. I mean, I'm like, I like the Knicks and the Nets, but I'm not like diehard with them.
Well, I'm sorry if you like the Nets. That must be brutal.
Yeah, it does kind of suck, but I'm used to rooting for the shit teams.
I like the Nets because there's like a 40% chance you get shot outside that building.
Oh my God, no, Cronin, it's not like that, man, no anymore. Trust me, there's
Oh,
a better
really?
chance of you getting sucked off by another dude being in that building than there is getting shot.
What?
Yeah, you because there's all fucking
Why?
Oh, 'cause
all
it's-
hipsters, bro.
Yeah, you're right. It's near the fucking. Isn't it near like the entertainment area?
Yeah, dude, it's all fucking
Yeah.
hipsters, man. It really is, all of them.
Hey, what's up?
Yeah,
You
you
here
want to
to
go to an Islanders game?
You here to see the Nets tonight?
I'll suck your dick under the stadium.
Suck your
Let's
dick.
go watch an Islanders game where the scoreboard is over the goalie's head.
You kind of look like Bruce.
A fucking car's got a better fucking seat than me. A fucking car had a better seat than me at that fucking game.
I
That's
can't believe the Islanders are still a fucking franchise.
Why? What do you mean, man?
the
They
hell
would
are
have
you talking
won
about?
fucking glorious franchises ever, dude. 5 straight Stanley Cup finals.
Hey, you better be careful, Bailey.
I don't give
Bailey
a
don't know what the
shit.
fuck he's talking about. He's in Indiana. You don't know about hockey.
We don't even have a hockey team here.
Yeah.
My name's Jeff.
Where are the Islanders even stationed at? New York?
Yeah,
You
they're in
don't-
Brooklyn right now. But they're,
Oh,
they're
okay.
getting kicked out of there too
Be
soon.
careful. That's Ken's team.
They're getting kicked out
You're
of
an Islanders fan?
Oh, I love the Islanders. Yeah, man. Born and
God
bred.
damn.
Hey, it's better than the Sabres. They
Yeah.
haven't won
Better
shit.
than the Rangers.
Buffalo.
God, thank God I'm not a Ranger fan. I'd kill
The
myself.
Rangers are looked at though like at least
They're the worst.
Well, but I mean the Islanders are kind of looked at like they're like the second-rate team.
I
you
know,
what
but realistically, the Islanders run this
I mean?
fucking.
They're the better team, yeah.
Yeah, and the Rangers have won one Stanley Cup in like 100 years. So,
Yeah.
you know,
Well, that's like I like them. I don't mind the Mets. I like the Mets and the Islanders. I don't mind the Islanders. But like Rangers and Yankees, like make my
I always, you know what? I always liked the Red Sox, even though the Mets had like a little rivalry with them.
because they beat us, dude. The ball
Well,
went
yeah,
through
but
Buckner's
I
leg.
always liked the Red Sox. Like I always like. Plus, I hate the fucking Yankees with a passion. So I think that's a lot of
Yeah.
why I did accept the Red Sox as like my
I
American.
think that's why I like the Mets because I'm like, and plus
Wait.
that big fucking apple going up every time a home run get hit.
Yeah.
Are you a Knicks fan?
I like the Knicks. Yeah,
Oof. That's
yeah,
kinda
I know it's
too.
brutal. I
Yeah.
know.
When
Remember
was the
Pat-
last time he won a championship? When in like the
Oh my
70s?
God, 1969, the same year the fucking New York Jets won. The last time they won.
Dude, remember Patrick Ewing's head? Like, look at that box.
Hey, the Knicks had their run in the 90s, man.
Yeah, I'll tell you what. If fucking Jordan wasn't around, the Knicks would have won at least 2 championships.
The Pacers would have.
Yeah, Karl Malone would have won too.
This is Karl Malone.
The fucking Pacers and Knicks in the 90s was one of the greatest times ever.
Oh my God, that was Reggie fucking Miller used to kill the Knicks, man.
Oh yeah.
11 points in like 3 seconds.
Reggie Miller was like the Dan Marino of basketball.
Yeah, he was, man. He was. He was dead accurate, bro.
He
Like,
by the way,
but
He was
couldn't
a
win.
god here in Indiana, just so everyone knows.
Yeah,
A
he looked like
god.
a fucking alien.
Dude, I used to love him, man. He was one of the best players out at that point.
But he's one of the ugliest motherfuckers ever.
He looked like fucking, yeah, like
And
the
you know
other-
I always loved Ewing. I just hated fucking Starks. I used to hate that fucking piece of shit with a passion.
what, John
John
Starks?
Starks?
I hated him.
Oh man, when he dunked over Jordan, I'll never forget it.
I love Patrick Ewing, but I hated Starks. Hated him.
Yeah. You remember John Stockton's hairy arms?
Yeah. Get him alone.
Yeah.
Stockton.
You remember like when Marv Albert was standing next? I used to think that Marv Albert wanted to dress up. I think he wanted to dress up.
NBA Finals.
He wanted to dress up to impress John Stockton. You know?
I'm gonna wear a thong for John Stockton.
Remember why?
It's good.
Why did John? Didn't Marv
Would you
get like?
dressed up as women? Remember
Yeah,
he
he got
dressed up as
suspended, or remember he got fired, or whatever. Why was that? Because he likes to dress up as women.
Get dressed up as a woman, man.
Can you
That's what-
imagine nowadays? It's so backwards. Think
Marv
about that.
Albert?
No,
Yeah, dude,
you don't
fuck
remember
that.
that?
Yeah, dude, he got caught. There was pictures found of him wearing like lingerie.
Yeah, and he got fired for it.
Yeah, he was like, yes.
Yeah.
I want a pussy.
Oh my god, dude. Yeah.
Yeah, imagine if that happened nowadays.
I think
and they suspended
Stern.
him.
I think Stern did a fucking bit on that, like where
My
they made
God,
fun
Stern
of him.
had the photo hanging in his studio for fucking like 20 years. Of him wearing fucking like a nightie with fucking a thong on and shit, and like fucking disgusting.
Dude, the best thing about that is like then this motherfucker gets fired for dressing like a woman. Nowadays, he'd be like praised. Like he would, you know what I mean? Like nowadays, like they'd be like,
How dare you suspend him?
Yeah,
He's a
dude,
free
they-
spirit. He's brave.
they would be,
Right, dude.
they
You
could never suspend him nowadays.
would never get away with that now, man.
He would win Woman of the Year award.
It's the opposite now. It's so fucking funny. Like it's
man.
really.
That
He is so brave. No one else would have had the fucking, balls to do that.
You're so right now.
He's
You're
the
so-
bravest one. He is the bravest woman alive.
All changed. When did it change?
I would say recently.
When it was cool to be a gay.
Were we asleep when it happened? Like, when the fuck did that happen? Because I
feel
remember
like-
getting a memo on that.
I feel like this started changing in the last I want to say
5 years.
Yeah, like within the last 5 years at some point. Maybe even only 3 years ago or 2 years ago. But
Like, we're in the future right now, man. I used to
It's
sit
cool and acceptable. I'm sorry. It's cool and like totally like forgiving just to be gay in a way. Like, I'm not saying it's not cool to be gay. I'm just saying like to be gay.
It's cool.
You're universally accepted in a way to where you're better than everyone else.
yeah, it's like awesome. It's like oh yeah, you're fucking a white guy who's regular.
And if like me or Joe or Ken, like if we're on a show, we say the word fag or faggot, or we just say gay, people take it as we're like bashing gay people.
Yeah, you can't even say the word to like.
You can't joke anymore.
Yeah, you can't. No, you can't.
I don't care.
You can't.
Like, dude, in movies like 10 years ago, like I saw, like I randomly was watching the first Fast and Furious movie the other day. He says the word faggot in the movie. He calls the what's his name, the dude
You
that
don't see
died
that
here.
no more. Tell
He
you
called
that.
him a faggot.
Yeah. There's
that
no
shit.
way. There's no way in the new movie it would be like they would kill everyone in the store, but then there'd be a guy dressed as a girl and he'd be like, "Oh, my bad, man."
Yeah, he's like, next time, won't you get a fat burger for $2.95, faggot? Nowadays, it'd be like, won't you get a fat burger for $2.95, you brave son of a bitch?
The bottom of the pool.
Okay, did you get her out of the pool yet, sir?
No, not yet.
I want you to take her out of the pool right now, sir.
I couldn't take her. She's at the very deep end.
Dude,
Yeah, what's the
Joe,
problem?
Joe, you know it's so fucked up that like before that went off, like when the person ask him where she is and he
Yeah.
says at the bottom of the pool, like right before he says at the bottom of the pool, it should sound like he pulled out that thing that he pulls out in the show. And you know how it makes that noise where it's like,
The phaser, the communicator.
Imagine hearing that, like,
Could you imagine if they're like, have you got her out of the pool and you're sure? Fucking drowning her.
have you got her out of the pool yet?
No, I'm trying.
Here is your wife, Stardate, Captain Starlog, or whatever the fuck he says.
Oh my god. Oh, here it is. Oh, here it is.
This is gonna be great.
My wife's at the bottom of the pool.
Okay, did you get her out of the pool yet, sir?
No, not yet.
I want you to take her out of the pool right now, sir.
I couldn't take her. She's at the very deep end.
Okay, what's the problem?
My wife's at the bottom of the pool.
Okay, did you get her out of the pool yet, sir?
No, not yet.
I want you to take her out of the pool right now, sir.
I couldn't take her. She's at the very deep end.
These are the voyages of the Starship Enterprise. Its 5-year mission: to explore strange new worlds, to seek out new life.
Drowned his wife.
It's a drowned wife. That's so bad.
That is so fucking funny.
That poor bitch.
So good though.
Oh my god.
He's at the bottom of the pool.
Where is your wife right now?
How does this work?
Can you imagine hearing, have you got her out of the pool yet? Captain's log.
Have you got her out of the pool
My
yet?
wife Nancy is still.
My wife is still floating at the bottom of the pool.
Was his wife really named Nancy? Oh my god, if it was, I feel. Oh my god, it really was. That was. I just made that up. I thought, but it must have been.
Dude.
No, subliminally, it must have been in my head that I knew it. That's so bad. Like, oh my, she was taller than him too. Wait, is this his new wife?
No, you know, come on, Cronin. You know for a fact he was sitting there going, you know, if she died, it's not that bad of a thing. You know he was sitting there going, I could get a younger wife, first of all. Piece of ass. Yeah.
He could bang his daughter.
I don't have to worry about half my money being taken anymore now.
Oh my god, dude. He's had 4 wives.
Has he had that many?
Yeah.
Heard all 3 of them drowned in
What
pool.
is he, fucking Mormon?
1956 to 1969, Gloria Rand. 1973 to 1996, Marcy Lafferty.
Oh wow, he was
Or
married to her
Lafferty.
for a while, huh?
Elizabeth Shatner, married in 2001. That must be his current wife. And
So the one who died was married to him for like 30
I
years?
don't know. Shatner from 1997 until her death in 99. Okay, so that was okay. Her name wasn't Nancy. It was Noreen, who had
And
died.
he's married to how long?
3 years.
Oh my god, dude. He's like, yeah, that one didn't work out too good.
This didn't work.
He's like,
yeah.
on to number 5.
Well, the one he's with now, he's been with for.
Poor Noreen, the last thing she remembers was chlorine.
Oh,
Jesus.
His current wife.
Get the skimmer. She's breaking the skimmer.
I'm gonna have to have someone clean this.
Yeah. Check the filter.
Check that filter. She is wrecking the sides of the pool.
It almost seems like I can't tell if it's like he did that or if he's like just so nice and sweet that he couldn't.
Let's not forget, he's a great actor. And when
Yeah.
he called that 9/11 thing,
He is?
He was kind of like, my wife's in the pool.
I think Shatner's a shit actor.
It does sound just like it. Like my poor wife, she's in the pool.
Dude, that sounded like he was reading from the script of the
I know.
3rd season of Star Trek.
Could you imagine seeing him make that phone call? Like if there was a video on him, you would have seen him holding the phone in one hand and the script in the other, like right in front of his face, like, my wife's in the pool. Like,
No, she's still in the deep end.
He really has a thing for chicks with big ass gums. I don't know why. Oh
Big
man,
ol'-
that's the one he lost. Damn, she was. Fuck.
was she hot?
I think she was. If that's her.
Shit. You don't want to lose a hot one.
Yeah. Where is she? Oh wait, here she is. I found her. Yeah. Damn, that was his
so
best.
hot when she died. She was at the bottom of that cold pool.
Yeah,
Why did they have a pool if she couldn't swim?
I don't. Because I'm telling you.
He was
Apparently,
like,
neither one of them could.
he first got married to her. He's like, can you swim? She's like, no. He's like, built-in pool. We're getting one.
911, please help me. My wife, she's at the pool. Please go, sir. Go in and get her. But she's got the bricks. She's in the bottom of the. She's at the bottom.
Yeah, neither one
My
of us
wife
can
said-
fly. Let's buy a fucking
Very
helicopter.
strange.
My wife's at the bottom of the pool sitting on the lounge chair.
I'd chalk it up to like Hollywood's like cocaine stuff. You know what I mean? Like something fucked up was going on.
Yeah, something happened there where
Because
like
you couldn't I mean, come on. Like,
how do you have a pool like that if you can't swim?
Why has this never come out? Why has there never been like more of a conversation about like?
I know.
Like,
He's
why?
probably got a great fucking publicist.
But yeah, but why didn't someone ever in an interview or somewhere be like, dude, like, why?
I think someone did, man. I think I remember
Like,
seeing.
Bill,
an
why
interview
didn't you
they were
save
pressing
her?
him, where they were pressing him.
Yeah.
He's crying. You know who else touched on it with him was when he was on the Howard
Maybe
Stern
Howard
show.
Stern, yeah.
Yeah, Stern kind of got on him like and was asking him shit that not even the detectives probably asked him.
Oh, here we go. He's on Opie Radio.
You talked about
Yes?
being afraid of death, and he didn't seem to feel that.
For me, the mystery is out there, and
This is on death, so it's not even his wife.
He's like, the mystery of your wife floating at the bottom of the pool while you're inside the house watching TV. It seemed like a cool thing.
Right.
I wanted to try it.
It's not that much of a mystery
dude,
when
this-
you're holding her head under the water.
Well, it's so it's so covered. It's so weird that it's like like I didn't even know about it. Like 3 years ago, I didn't know about it.
Gave my wife cement boots.
She's dying with cement flippers on.
Honey, I've got some new shoes
Yeah,
for you.
she came home yesterday with a pair of new
I went
boots.
out.
They were made out of concrete.
Well, Nancy, I went out to Lord and Taylor, and I bought you.
I bought all the clothing was made out of metal.
From what I understand, these are these
She had
will
a belly full of beef
now
masters
they'll go
to weigh her down.
Yeah, that's right. The fucking
Have another one
hot
of those
dog.
Have another beef master.
She ate 6 beef masters and then fucking hit the fucking bottom of the pool like a fucking.
He was like, "Don't swim till a half hour later."
All right, here, let's see if this
by
is
the
it.
press, and sought to find out what the aftermath was.
Right.
It was so fascinating. That show is so fascinating to me.
How much of it is connected to your own personal story? When your wife passed away, you got really hammered by the press.
Well, not hammered, but no.
Well, enough questions that-
Well, here
I was hammered that night.
here's what happened with me.
I hammered her in the back of
My
the head.
wife died. I wasn't there. I come home, and there she is. Police come, declare it an accident within the hour. A tabloid.
Again, why? Why? But the question is, why didn't you dive in the pool? Like, I mean, like seriously, like even like if you came home and found her there, like even
The first thing you do,
Right.
is dive in the fucking pool.
even if you're like, it's not rational, right? Like, it's not like you're like, she's dead because I just got home.
Even
and
if you know she's in the pool for an hour,
most
still diving in there.
Most of us would be just wouldn't believe it. We would dive in the pool.
Yeah, like I could bring her back to life. I know if I get her up here.
Which I'm not like I don't. I mean, you know, who knows? He was probably freaking out, but you know what I mean. So I don't. But here, let's see what he says.
2 or 3 days later, says to me through intermediaries that they're going to print a story where it was suggested that I had something to do with it. And they wouldn't do that if I gave them an exclusive. So I made the decision then. I think I would do it now, but in the midst of grief, you don't know, you're not in your right mind. But I think I would do it now. I said to them, I'll do it, but you have to pay me a lot of money. They paid me a lot of money. I gave that money. We formed a charity, and some of her friends contributed. Noreen's
Bullshit.
friends contributed, and
I took the money and I bought myself an award.
I bought 3 more pools.
Yeah, I was gonna say I took the money and increased the depth of the
And a
pool.
hooker.
I increased the depth of the pool.
I have to come out. I have to come out. I have to listen. I have to say this. I have to come out and say this. I feel very ashamed of this. Back when Star Trek was first filming, I would make jokes on the set, and one of the jokes I would make is I would call her a hooker.
A hooker.
And I called
come here.
Sulu a faggot.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I also called her
they
other
hate
words.
each other, those two, man. They fuck.
They do.
Because I don't like gay.
Yeah.
Leonard Nimoy and him hated each other.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because I feel like Bill is more like we are. You know what I mean? Like Bill like don't give a fuck. He's kind of like about himself. And I feel like, you know, Nimoy was more like I'm an artist. Like I'm a serious.
You're right.
Yeah, like I'm a serious artist and like very liberal. And I feel like Shatner kind of borders on like Republican-ish and liberal. And he's kind of like gung-ho. And yeah, he's like obnoxious and tries to make everything about himself. So I feel like we're
Typical
related.
American.
Yeah, he's more like an American. Yeah.
Nimoy and Takai banged.
Yeah.
but they did.
And Nimoy and Takai are
kept
more like,
years
you
of
know, they.
Oh, Nimoy.
Well, Takai and Nimoy, I feel like
my.
represent their characters on Star Trek better. Like I feel like they actually do represent like what Star Trek was about, where Shatner like doesn't at all. Like it's like,
Yeah.
My name is Jeff.
Spock my cock.
Spock rhymes with cock.
Spock my cock.
Well, you know, I think one of the things is Leonard was always very jealous because his name rhymed with cock. So many
Stop
of the
trying
fans.
to Spock block me. Spock block me.
And the women wanted to touch his ears.
Shatner Foundation for addicted women. And over the years, many, many women have come up to me and said,
This is what I feel like this is like a guilty thing. Like when somebody questions you on, do you know, like, what about this? Like they bring it into like, well, I started a foundation. You know what I mean? Like, so like if I killed my mother, like she, and then like I tried to make it look like it was an accident, so I get her insurance money, and then like, but I would start a foundation called like Loving for Mother or something.
I'll give a quarter of the money to the foundation.
For ass cancer.
Yeah,
research.
and then I would give a quarter of the money to the foundation, and the whole foundation is like a foundation set up for people who don't have the money to take care of their mothers when they need to go into a home.
Meanwhile,
You know,
he set the foundation up right then and there.
Yeah.
So there's no like heads. There's nothing.
Yeah, we don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's no paper trail because whatever.
Exactly,
yeah, so it's like it's like, well, so then you're in an interview and someone's like, well, it was kind of weird with how, you know, you didn't dive in the pool and how she died and everything, and then you just go, yes, well, of course, well, the media of course spun it into all these things, but what I did was I created a foundation. It's like you just completely go off that topic.
Foundation, and I had no clue who to pay the money to.
Yeah, so I paid myself. I took
myself out to dinner.
I paid a hooker. It took me several months to get over this. I paid a hooker named Yolanda to
She
give me
helped me out a lot.
Yeah,
in a couple of sessions.
She could suck ass.
As a matter of fact, I would tell her, please, Rolanda, go in the backyard and just float at the bottom of the pool.
So I felt very forgiving because I was under investigation. The only thing they ever said to me was, "Don't go anywhere. You can't go within 100 yards of a pool." So I had to have my pool dug up. I buried my wife.
I put a hot tub in.
I had the pool dug up, and then I buried my wife there, where the pool was.
Number 2 is buried under the pool.
This is so bad, especially if he's like obviously completely innocent. Like this poor man should be hearing this.
We were gonna end this show an hour ago.
We
We're
just-
still talking about Shatner's dead wife.
Just shit on him some more, poor guy.
so fucked
He's
up,
like an
man.
idol of mine. Well, not
I know,
really.
mine too, man.
Yeah,
That's
Yeah.
funny.
Oh my god. All right. What clips did you send me earlier? What did you send me besides the Beefmaster one?
There was a Bill O'Reilly clip.
I should play the Bill O'Reilly one and get out of here, right?
Yeah, we gotta go. We've been on the air for like almost 3 hours.
All right. Let's get out of here. Here's Bill O'Reilly, guys. Thanks for listening. Stay tuned for more episodes like this. If you love this show, make sure you tweet us. Hit up Ken from the Foulmouth Network on YouTube and on Twitter. And also hit up Justin Bailey at Justin Bailey IND. I'm at Joe Cronin JCS. Ken, what's your Twitter? I don't even remember.
It's Ken Foulmounts.
Okay.
Ken Foulmounts.
All right. Hit him up on Twitter. Follow, subscribe on all our YouTubes. Ken's is a Foulmouth Network. Or just type in
Foulmouth
Foul.
Network.
If you type in Foulmouth and like fucking, like I don't know, it comes up. Justin Bailey has still got the Best There Is podcast on YouTube, and I'm the Joe Cronin Show. And then this show will have a name soon, or by now it already does. And this sounds dumb that I'm saying this. And good night and rest in peace to the wife. We'll see you later.
Yeah, what's your problem? My wife's at the bottom of the pool.
Okay, did you get her out of the pool yet, sir?
No, not yet.
I want you to take her out of the pool right now, sir.
I couldn't take her. She's at the very deep end.